yeah, fast travel is going not so fast. And it's been maybe a week and a half now that I've been trying to get this up and running. To be fair, the actual mechanics of fast travel were done the first night. It's just the UI and how to actually interact with it that we've been trying to answer for a while. And I think it's gonna, like, we're gonna make it so that you can do it in game, but it's not gonna look good. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna, I'm not the best with UI, and it's something that I need to improve on. We're gonna make it so it works and that you can do it. That's it. And then we'll worry about the rest later. So, did I check GD Studio yet? It's way better, honestly. What is GD Studio? Is that another game engine? gdstudio.dev. Let's have a look. I think it would be fun to do like a series where a Godot with a better editor. I don't know about this. But maybe it would be a fun little experiment. Is a Godot engine project editor built with performance and UX improvement in mind? Yes. Yes. I don't know, man. I don't really have any issues with Godot's editor. So there's not really, like, I'm not, you know, I don't do this for a job. So like the Godot editor is all I know. I've got nothing to compare it to. So for me, it works fine as far as I can tell. I tried using VS Code, and I actually don't like having an external editor. And so I didn't like that. And I just like use the Godot one, and I don't know, it's fine. It's been way better since 4. Godot 4, when you could pop out the screen. Like before that, it was like kind of annoying. But, you know, now it's like pretty good. Let me change this to live chat. Okay, so yeah, let's get on with fast travel. I'll show you guys where I'm at. Oh, this is, shouldn't be in pop out mode. We want make it floating ticked off, but we'll just do it here like this. Okay, so I think we click buttons. Also, like the main menu is all mouse interactions, and I don't want it to be mouse interactions. So we have fast travel here. This is our like saving station. This is our bench. This is our bonfire, if you will. So if we interact with this, we get the mod screen coming up straight away, which I don't like, but it is how it's behaving right now. And then we got fast travel as well. So we have to click that. And now when we like go around and we choose the different fast travel locations, they're represented by green squares, very in a lot of detail, green squares. And you can just select each one and the camera will center on it. Now, it's very basic. I just need to, today, I need to make it so that when you press the confirm button, the Z button, which just turns on and off the menu, that you actually travel to that location. So that is really all we have to do. And then obviously we actually have to make this look good. One of the other things I'm noticing is that it shows you the entire map. Like that's the entire game map at the moment. But if you press like escape, which you can't do. That's another bug that I need to like look into, because you can't actually open up the game menu now that you're access the save menu, which is really weird. But if you look at this map, it's only showing you where you've been. And that is what you should see, not the entire map. A quadrilogy of bad jokes? Go for it, dude. I'll read them out. I'm shameless. I'll read anything out. Unless there's a slur. Then I'll ban you. So yeah, we gotta basically do that. Okay, so first things first. What we have is essentially a very basic menu. Okay, so we've got the first one. There was a tomato tornado. I haven't got my glasses on. There was a tornado recently that came through my street and ripped off 25% of my roof. Oof. Then it ripped off another 25%. And I was like, ooh. And then I realized another, and then I realized, oh. And then the entire thing was gone and I was speechless. I get it. Roof, oof, ooh, oh, and then gone. That's funny. So the fast travel menu basically has two interactions right now. Is action press left or right, just lets you cycle through left or right on the keyboard. On the keyboard, you press that, and then it'll just go to the different locations. So we need to confirm. So the other thing as well, we don't have like a button. We don't have anything. There's no context here. I mean, there's a lot of problems with this menu, in spite of this fact. But what we can do just to get things going is we can just go if event is action pressed, and then confirm. UI accept, right? And we can basically what we can do what is going to happen here? We're going to signal to the game state. Fast travel? Is it really just one? That's game state. The gameplay looks nice now, better than I left. That's good. I'm glad. Yeah, I've been working on the artwork a little bit. Game state dot fast travel on fast travel requested, and it wants an ID, so we can just go current fast travel selection. And in theory, we should just go to the place. Like, actually, what we also want to do is probably send out a signal as well. We'll create one here called fast travel confirmed, and we'll just admit, we don't need to admit nothing, but once we've selected that, we'll go signal fast travel confirmed dot emit. Right, so we'll just emit that, and then we'll go from the fast travel menu up to the actual save station menu, and we'll signal that back. We'll just do this in the UI, it's fine. Not that complicated. We'll signal back to that, and here we will just hide the entire menu. I think that's probably the way to go. So what do we do when we click regen? Oh yeah, we just hide. Okay, so we just call hide, and that seems to work just fine, because basically the menu, you can't interact with it if it's not visible, so hiding it will make it so you can't do anything with it anymore. Okay, so that in theory, like, actually, sorry, peek the mic. Check the time, 13 minutes. So less than 10 minutes. I think this just works, right? And then I have to make it actually look good, because it don't look good. And there's a bunch of other bugs. So let's just click that and see what happens. Of course, the menus are totally messed up. Okay, so let's try over here. Oh, nothing happens. Did I get a debugger? I thought it would just like instantly take you to the next one. What is game state? Hang on a second. We also have to like make the menus and make the animations happen, but he's not going to do that at the moment. Fast travel menu. Game state on fast travel requested. ID string name, save. Oh, we're not actually fast traveling. This has not been implemented. And the reason for that is because... So this is a little bit tricky. We're utilizing the save data. So realistically, after I've called fast travel requested, I need to do something with the player and actually request the reload scene function. So if I go and look at what's happening for the, like you would just, when we reload the scene, you're going to start in a different spot basically. Because we're going to like force update the save data to be like a different location. So all we need to do is basically trigger the save reload. So if I go to the animation player and I look at player at save station, open with player, liquefy in player. Actually, just maybe go back to the save station script. Because we've just got a bunch of steps here. Where are they? So we've got on game over. We just have to call fast travel, I think. And then when you've got like liquefy, empty reveal with player would be the one to call. And then the other one is game state reload save level self. So exit save station, or let's look at liquefy empty. So we need to call a function here. So if we look at look at heal, you liquefy empty reveal player, reval player, spell wrong, open with player, as release player as the function. When do we reload it? Oh, look at that. Okay, so on save station reload. Hang on a second. Let's review what we do. Save station. It would be in the button. Hold. Regen button. Go to method. Okay, so we queue up a bunch of things, but liquefy with player is the one we want. Liquefy with player, and that's exit save station after that. Okay, so basically we need to beware of Nintendo don't copyright. What have I done that represents Nintendo? Or is it, are you talking about the music? Okay, so we go to the fast travel menu, fast travel confirm, and go back to the save station on that, connect that to that. And basically here, we're going to go, we have to set the state, Metroidvania. Oh, that's not, that people use that term quite liberally. That's a really widely used term. I guess you don't play many. Oh, okay. I was like, you're browsed by Metroidvania. I was like, you must have never like played a Metroidvania. It's like an entire genre. I need to play. This is on my wish list. It looks sick. 3D though. I didn't know it was a genre. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like a whole thing. You can see it here. Popularly used to find tags. Metroidvania is basically an exploration game with like not a lot of direct storytelling. I guess this is one that came out like last year, late last year. So like typically they're 2D, sometimes they're 3D, they can be, but if you're like more true to the genre, it's a 2D platforming game with action combat generally. Those are the two things. So you're going to have platforming elements like popping balloons, and then also you're going to have to fight hard as nails bosses basically. So it's basically like Dark Souls but with platforming. I mean, to be fair, mic's a bit hot. Metroidvanias weren't really like super hard bosses back in the day. Like if you play Super Metroid, if you play Castlevania Symphony of the Night, those games, the bosses are not hard at all. The main aspect of those games that they have in common is the exploration. Exploration is probably the key thing that really defines a Metroidvania to me. So if you've got a world that you need to explore, and sometimes that is involving platforming, although the platforming in those two games is like really simple. It's not hard at all. Except for Metroidvania is like a little bit more than Symphony of the Night, that's for sure. But you're just exploring the world, trying to figure out where to go. That's literally it. Like the world is the puzzle. And then these days, it's very much like, now when Dark Souls, like when the Souls like started getting popular, like the combat also sort of drifted towards that, and there's a lot of them that have that Souls like kind of aspect, like Hollow Knight, Silksong, like crazy difficult bosses. I don't know about this game, I haven't played it. Fallout, I think like there is an argument to say that like RPGs in general do share a lot of the same DNA. Like it's not the same game because there is a more direct narrative. In a lot of these games, the narrative is not that direct. Like it's not being told to you. There's not a story unfolding in front of you. You're just like playing the game and you're noticing things happen around you. Sometimes it's like a little bit more direct, but like, you know, for the most part, it's not like you're interacting with people and, you know, leveling up or anything like that. Although you do level up in Castlevania, but I can't play a game like that. Yeah, it takes a certain kind of, you sort of have to approach it with the different kind of feeling, you know? But yeah, it is very similar to the RPG kind of aesthetic because you do, you have to get stronger, but the way that you do that is not by like leveling up, you do it by like unlocking abilities. The best two games ever are BioShock Infinite and Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 is really good. BioShock Infinite's okay. I think the story is a bit weak, but the aesthetic of the game is really good. I liked it when it came out. The twist is a bit like meh, you know? Like the twist at the end is like, okay. I thought there was something deeper happening, but I guess not. And then like looking back, maybe the Pixie Girl aesthetic it's kind of weird, you know? They had to make it a trilogy. Yeah, they had to tie it back somehow, I guess. I don't know. It's a bit strange. I really liked it when it came out. I don't know. Like, I played it again recently and I was like, I don't know. How old is this woman again? How old is Elizabeth? I feel uncomfortable. Maybe I'm just older. Is it your daughter? I can't remember. I think it is, right? Spoilers. So here, for fast travel, I have to go... Yeah, kind of, but not really. I never played the expansions. I think that was probably... So fast travel, and then I have to call clear enemy... Do I call clear enemy data? Should the enemies come back when you fast travel? Probably. I have to check that in some other games to see if that's consistent with the genre. And then we're going to go save sprite player dot walk to atomizer. I'm just going to copy it. It's pretty much the same. There's a difference here though, because what I want is it liquefies in with player, but if you go to here, we liquefy in empty, liquefy empty reveal player. Okay, yeah, okay. Why don't you just copy over the stats like health and whatever when you drop them into the map and choose to fast travel? Yeah, they will. I mean, the player doesn't actually get deleted. the player doesn't get deleted. What we're trying to do right now is just set up the animations. So the way that this fast travel works is basically it's a lot of animations. That's literally it. So we're just like queuing up different animations. Like if you look at this, these functions are basically what happens when you reload the level. So when you heal, you liquefy is empty and it reveals the player. And then it opens with the player and then you go to idle, which means the player is released at that point. And then fast travel is pretty simple, pretty similar, but it's going to liquefy in empty because you need to like continuously, it needs to be like, there needs to be continuity. Also, whoa, what the heck? 32. Oh, YouTube's doing weird stuff again. Okay. Welcome all the bot chatters. Like and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bots, if you're not a bot, drop a 1 in chat. I don't know. Because I think you're bots. I'm getting botted. Okay. I guess everyone's bots. Okay, so yeah, liquefy in with player. This one here, we actually have one more step to do, and that is I still hear just occupied. No, it's okay. Actually, liquefy reveal no player. I can only see 2 watching on my end. That's really interesting. It says 33 on mine. It also says 31 on my thingo. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. I think that's wrong. Like, I see that. I don't believe it because I can tell based on like the level of interactions. Like, you know, when you have, you know, more, if you have like 20 people watching you, you can tell. Like, you feel the difference because you'll have like a lot more input. What are we making? Carl's Dev on Twitch. Welcome. Welcome for your first message. Welcome to the show. We are doing a Metroidvania, and so we're just trying to work out the fast travel mechanics. I think it should work at this point because we're calling liquefy in player, which is just not going to be, it's just not going to have continuity. Continuity? I don't know if that's the right word. Anyway, let's run it. It should just work. Do this because we've got that's so funny. You guys probably couldn't tell, but we're actually in a different location to last time because of how the fast travel works. Okay, let's go. Let's select back over here. It gets into the machine. It gets liquefied. And we're here now. And nothing's happening. Okay. Where are we at? Like, what's meant to be happening? Is there anything in the debugger that would give us a clue? Yeah, it's progress. Last variable, create hitbox, no, it's fine. That looks peak, thank you. The real question is, if you turn yourself into primordial soup to fast travel across the world, are you still you, or are you a different version of you when you get reatomized? That is the question. So is the animation player like just not... This question again? Yeah. That question every single time. I don't know why that didn't play, to be honest. Let's have a look at this. It's called modulation and demodulation. So yes, you break down into atomic level and then you come back together. Okay. I like that thinking. I think I'm just going to like leave an email somewhere in the game that you can read that says like, actually, no, you're straight up just dying. Because that's funny to me. Okay. So what are we forgetting to call here? Because realistically, we should be coming back through here. Like this should be getting called, and then it calls heal, and then that should. But I think this didn't get played. So I set the state. Let's have a look at these two functions. I set the state. Player add health, max health. How come you chose Godot? Open source mostly. So basically, even if you die, it's your soul, and that's a good point too. Your soul is just a little bit of a zombie. That's a very good point. So the reason I chose Godot is a kind of a long journey. So like I started learning game dev. I started learning game dev a very long time ago, but I really got serious about it in like 2015, and I started learning Unity and Unreal. I took like a game dev is it game dev.tv? I took like one of those courses, and I learned how to use Unity. I learned how to use a little bit of Unreal. I didn't really like Unreal, so I sort of just stuck with Unity. I didn't really make anything. I just sort of like was in tutorial hell, as they say. And that was pretty much how it stayed until like 2018, 2019. And then for whatever reason, I wanted to switch to Linux as my main operating system. I had used Linux at university, and I just sort of like stopped using it when I got into the workforce. And I don't know, I guess I was just playing games. I wasn't really doing anything else. And I had like a powerful enough computer. So the reason I was using it at university is because my laptop was dog shit, and I just needed something that worked a bit faster. And for word processing, that's fine. And so, yeah, I switched over to Linux, and I needed something that ran on Linux, and Godot was there, and I started learning that. And then sort of when COVID hit, I had a lot of time off because I worked for a hotel. And so rather than sitting around on my like government paid days off, because I was like still employed, but it was like on benefits, right? So I just like spent all of that extra time on game dev, and here we are. Now I know how to learn. Now I know how to use Godot. I'm still not like a developer, right? Like I don't do this for a job. This is just for fun. And have I tried coding without an engine? Yeah, I've done a little bit. Not making games though. I've done a bunch of Python, right? Because I've used it at work to do things that I can't do with Excel. And I've done a lot of JavaScript. Yeah, JavaScript, because it's what the software that I use at work is like using. I don't do it anymore though. They took away my access. Because it was just one of those, it was like a startup, not a startup. I don't know. It was a weird situation when I came into my current job. Like I just had all access to the software because they didn't have an IT department, and I just did whatever I wanted. I knew how to code. And so I was just like loading scripts onto the software, and then they got an IT department, and I lost that access. So, you know, that's fine. That's that response earned me a follow. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I've done a bunch of other stuff as well. Like I tried, I did a lot of coding with Golang when I was like in 2020 during the COVID lockdowns. I was touching every single language I could, because that was when it clicked for me. Like coding really clicked at that point. So I'd spent like, you know, the last 5 years sort of just in tutorial hell, and then it like hit in 2020, and I like started just touching. I didn't do Java. I was doing Rust. I was doing Golang. I was doing C, C++. I was trying every single language I could. I was trying to make a SQL query UI in Golang using GTK. Like why? But like, you know, I actually really like Golang. I haven't touched it since then, but you know, I went crazy for a bit there, but now I just do this. You were in a similar situation. Nice. I really want to learn. One of the things that I want to do, I've been thinking about it for like a couple months, and then you went to Java. Nice. I've been thinking about it for a couple months. I want to try and make a Game Boy game using ASM, which is like really hard, I think. And most memory stuff got really simple. Yeah, fair enough. I don't have to think about memory at all with this. This is all done for me. If I can do that, I think that'd be awesome. I'll turn it into a YouTube video or something. Hey, love your videos so much. They help me more than you can imagine. Nice, dude. I'm glad they helped. What the hell? 73 people. Okay, there's no way that I have 73 viewers on YouTube. If you're a bot, if you're not a bot, press 1. There's just no way. Oh, we're seeing some. Yeah, we got two real people, plus the other 2 people. So we got like 4 real watchers. Bone circuits here. Okay, so we have like maybe 5 real watchers. The rest are all mysteriously watching. I don't know. Checking your itch. You've been around. Yeah, I'm old, man. I haven't made a game. I'm actually thinking about this. I was looking at game jams. I was like, I should do one. I haven't done one in 2 years. One, no name package, welcome. I haven't done one in ages. So I think I should do one. I'm looking at Ludum Dare. I don't think so. What was I looking at? It was like one of the influencer type ones. Oh, it was the Game Boy Jam, because I was like, I want to do a Game Boy game. I should do the GB Jam. I don't know if I'll do it in ASM. I'll just do it in Godot. But like, I've been thinking about this. So give it a go. I just realized I don't remember the last time I actually finished the game. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I need to like have something. So that's next month. Maybe. There's a couple of others that I'm looking at. Ludum Dare is too short. I need more time. I have a full-time job. Also, submissions open from September 11. Rest in peace. Never forget. Crazy. Okay, so let's get into it. Why isn't this working? We're doing all the same things, so I actually don't know. In fact, that worked just fine. It was on the other end that it didn't. So let's go back to this. We call it fast travel? Fast travel, I don't know. Let's just put a breakpoint on it and then just run the game. How do you juggle your job with game making? That's what I do. You know, like, okay, so like if you have a job, right? Like I have before work and after work, I'm very fortunate in the fact that I get to work from home, so I don't have to travel. But in the morning, because I wake up really early, sometimes at like 6:30 to like for like an hour, I'll do stuff, maybe not anything serious. And then after work, this is what I do. I don't watch TV. I don't really like do anything else. Sometimes I do play games. So like if I'm not playing something, then I'm just doing this. And I don't really have like a big game that I play at the moment. I've been playing Pokemon, like the old Pokemon. I'm going through all of them. Maybe I'm going to make a video on that. I don't know. I think I should turn that into content. I'm very content brained. Like, yeah, I think maybe it's just, I don't know what happened, if it was like I got old or something, but like now I just want to turn everything into something that I can, you know, put on YouTube. You could find time when the job's not too crazy. I work as a junior software dev and I kind of have a bit of time. Yeah, I do that too. Like I just have like A Sprite open or Godot open. And if the day is like not like if nothing's happening, then I'll go do that. It just depends on your job. Like obviously your job needs to take priority. But you know, sometimes you can get away with that. Okay, we just get to the other one and nothing happens. I wonder why. That breakpoint isn't being hit. This function is not being called. 100%. This function is just not being called. So I would say what I'm thinking is happening is not happening. I sneezed. Okay. Functions got called. State is 1, which should be fast travel here. So let's step through it. Yeah, I'm on hybrid, so I get to go to the office 3 times a week, and being a PM makes it harder for me. I'm constantly on calls. Oh yeah, I don't have to really talk with anybody. I just do my thing. It's like working in finance is like kind of annoying a lot of the time, but like, you know, as long as I'm just dealing with my duties, then no one really bothers me, except when I'm getting audited, which I am right now, and my life is miserable, but I'll get through it. Okay, player.hold. So what am I missing here? State debug? What? And then just skips. Oh, we're in hold. Okay, we're calling that function. Let's just step over this. Okay, yeah, we're back. Save station here. It's not that one. We go into fast travel. And, I mean, realistically... I mean, we heard this... Oh, I didn't move that time. That's interesting. Hold. Okay, so why did putting a breakpoint there change the way it behaved? That doesn't make any sense. Try again. No breakpoints this time. The camera moved to that position, but the player did not move. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I'll just hit the regen. I'm probably just misunderstanding, like... And if I go to another level, I'm assuming I'm going to hit that other problem. How do I get over there? Go back to the code. The player's probably not getting removed from the scene or something like that. There's something weird happening here. Press the wrong button. And then here, execution resumed, then that's not getting called. So if I go to a different scene, this is not getting called at all. So, yeah, let's have a look at what is being called exactly. So, here on regen, we call... Okay, we've got music errors, but that's fine. No one cares about that. So when we play the animation liquefy in with player, we call the function exit save station. And that saves, it hides the save menu. And then we reload the save level and we pass self. We might need to create a different kind of function because when we reload the save level, we are passing in the save station. Yeah, see, this is like, we're like actually fundamentally misunderstanding what to do here because we pass in the station that we just came from. We're expecting to go somewhere else. So it's probably more realistic for us to call a different function here. Because I was kind of hoping we could just get away with this, but obviously we're passing in something like that. So we get the save station ID. Escaping tutorial hell requires a Git rocket and an integrated development spacesuit environment. It's pretty hard. As someone who actually like never, like I never went to, like I didn't get any kind of training in this kind of stuff. Understanding the fundamentals is one of the hardest things. But once you get over that hump, it does become a lot easier. It just is a lot of repetition. But once I understood like how to like the connection between like variables and functions and making them do things and like understanding what the physics process does and all that kind of stuff, it started to like click a little bit more. But yeah. Okay, so reload save level is like, no, we can't call that. But whatever we're calling when we get game over is probably going to work. Let's review. So when we get game over, if current scene, we clear the enemy list. Yeah, Godot docs, I mean, I don't really do anything else these days. I just consult them. Sometimes I'll watch a video if I really can't get something. Like if I'm trying to work something out. But for the most part, you can just read them. Get save station, player.save station ID. Okay, so I think we just get a new function here. We just have to have a new function. We can't be calling any of these because it's not really going to work. But we do need to follow like the same pattern, like func game over. We do need to call remove player from tree. We do need to call current scene queue free, reset health, reset energy. We don't need to call game start location equals player location. How are we going to get that? It's not really going to matter. Game start location equals player location. Yeah, I don't know about that. And then we wait for the tree exited and then we instantiate a new level. and then we get the save station that we're trying to go to. So yeah, that what we're doing here, reload save level, is not quite right, but it's pretty similar. Func fast travel. We've already got a function called fast travel. Why don't we just use that? We override the save data. We actually we really don't need to do that. If we're gonna have a dedicated function, like all of this can just go away. So rather than this, we have an ID on fast travel requested, right? And we have the data that we're going to update. I don't even know if we need to do that, because we're just going to say save state data. We're not really needing to do this. So like you can kind of comment all of this out and just say like, we need to get the save station that we're looking for. So we need to kind of move this like closer to the other functions, because I need to know what, I need to remember the pattern. I can't remember shit these days. Identify on fast travel requested, not in the scope. This is the load next scene. Debug create character. Where's reloads? This used to work, right? Because I actually don't remember why it worked that way. But yeah, we need to do these two things here. We take the save station ID, which is a string name, and then we need to get that save station rather than, because we have it here, save state. So on fast travel requested, we also need to like have the state be, well, actually, if we're fast traveling, we know that it's going to be save station state fast travel, so that's fine. So we just need to save this ID, save station.id, which we have. Okay, so we just remove player from scene. So we do that first. Remove player from tree, current scene queue free. And then we wait for the scene to be exited. Player state gets set to inactive. Download the Godot docs. There's a little bit more code content. Interesting. Interesting. Also, the bots are climbing. We're up to 143. What the heck? I'll take it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, bots. Player start state inactive. And then, yeah, okay, so we instantiate the new level, which is save scene path. So this part here is the hard part, because we need to get the level. So we actually know what the path is. Like level path is going to be a string name, actually, and it's going to be equal to fast travel list. Now, the fast travel list is always, you know, a thing that is hard to remember. So it goes ID, right? So we look for the ID, and then we look for the scene path. Here is the key. That's why this is here, so I remember. Okay. So then we get that. And then we can say, we need to load that. So we instantiate new level here. This is the thing. And now we need to get the save station. Oh, we also need to add the level as child. That's fine. Scoop. And set the save scene path. I'm surprised it's like, it should just be level path. Add level as child. When you need someone for 3D, what do? We're currently in pre-production and we need someone to handle 3D. I wish I knew. It's one of those questions that I haven't yet answered for myself in terms of like getting art, because I've just done stuff on my own. When I've done 3D work, I'm just using free 3D assets. And Yeah, I mean, even for 2D, I'm starting to think like I'm gonna need help with some of the key art and stuff like that. I don't know who to go to. Just gonna have to guess. Okay, save station ID, which is ID. Okay. And then, yeah, it's gonna be this on save station reload. But current state doesn't exist. It's going to be save station state, save station dot save station state dot fast travel. Okay. And that really should be it. It helps you have a full list of requirements, and then that list is sorted for complexity and model overlap creation. Yeah, that's sort of why I'm waiting, because it's like I still need to know what I want. I'm not going to talk to someone until I get to that point. And when I get to that point, like, yeah, it's going to be a conversation. Like you need to know that first, because, you know, if you don't, then it's a problem. Okay. You're already implementing a system that I haven't for your diving game. I'm eclipsing you, Tolkien. You better... I'm starting to outpace you. I've caught up. I don't have a very deep like player customization though, which you do. My fiance does art professionally. If you need someone or talk about references, I'm guessing time zones would be hard though. I don't know, where are you from? I got to start catching up. Yeah. I mean, I don't sleep much. It's fine. I work with people in different time zones. I've worked with people in different time zones. I once woke up at 4 a.m. for a sponsor call. It is what it is. Save station reload. Okay, is that all I need to do? Fast travel requested ID. Spain. Yeah, that's a tough one. The overlap is pretty brutal for Europe, actually. In Australia, we've detailed document for the requirements, but I discovered it's more of a technical artist, not for creative artist. How do you even create a document for creative artist? That's a great question. I don't know. Oh, almost missed you. Welcome, Kara. Wait a minute. What? I don't know why you on Twitch. I did find that kind of funny. Your name popped up in the Twitch chat box. I was like, oh, the wrong spot. Okay, so now we've called that. We have another problem that we need to solve. And that is that the liquefy in with player calls the exit save station. So there's two things we need to do. And first thing first, we need to communicate the information about the selection of the ID back to the fast travel. I guess I love 3 minutes of ads every 5 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty brutal on Twitch. I can make it not play ads, but I think it's kind of a bit sketch. So what I can do is if I basically set the content warning. So I basically say that it's politics and sensitive social issues. And then if I press OK on that, then it won't play ads, I've been told. I don't know how well that works. And then also like people have to click a box if they're not like over 18. I don't know if that hurts or harms me. That's a smart system bypass, yeah. And now we can talk about like the politics and how we're going to open the Strait. We'll see. I've ticked the box. Let me know if the ads play. The primary document should have definitions that extend out to smaller teams or down the chain, a governed style Bible. Oh yeah, all that kind of stuff. There's probably a video on YouTube you could watch for that. Okay, so the fast travel menu knows, okay, this is no longer going to be called, but we're going to emit this and we're going to have the ID. Yeah, your ads are honestly probably better than my baseline, which is content creators that are really in for the monetization on Twitch. Yeah. I mean, monetization, like these forms of monetization are really bad. Like you will not, like it doesn't matter. Like I'm not like a big time YouTuber, right? I'm just I'm a guy who's in the right place at the right time, and some of my tutorials get a lot of views. But realistically, like the ad revenue that you make is so low that it's not even worth worrying about. So I just turn off like monetization on the stream. It's just not worth it. And on Twitch, it's kind of hard to turn off. Otherwise I would. And yeah, I think turning on the politics flag does do that, but it does harm discoverability. And that's kind of a problem, right? But I suppose I probably shouldn't care about it. And so like realistically, the only way to actually make money off any of these platforms is like with memberships or like as a funnel. So if you've got a game, if you're making a game, because we're game devs, right? If you're making a game, then like YouTube is a funnel or Twitch is a funnel to get people to click your game. Like that's all it's good for. The reality of like ad rev is just not, it's just not there, right? So why bother with it? Make them pay, you know, like make them pay for me being there. Because it costs them more if they don't run ads. Okay. And then when we emit that, when we selected it, we'll emit it with the current fast travel selection. Okay. So let's do that. And now we just have to update the signal. So fast travel menu, this signal, we need to edit. And we don't really need to edit the signal actually. We just need to edit the receiving signal. So this has an ID now. It's a string name. And so basically we'll store this and then pass it on when we call the function to exit. So we'll do that. And we have to do it. So we are signaling this out to the actual menu. So what we'll do is we'll receive that, but we won't do anything with it. So we'll just put like an underscore there. And it's a string name as well. Okay. So do that. And then now we have this. Okay, so now when we exit save station, we have to do two things, right? So when we call exit, we need to probably check the state. So we need to also set the state when we have done. We've set the current save station state when we do fast travel, right? We come back up to this and we have to match the current current station state, right? And if it is heal, then we go and do something. Right, so if it's heal, then we go and reload the save level. If it's save station dot fast travel, then we game state dot fast travel. What's the name of the function? On fast travel requested, and we pass in an ID, and that ID needs to be stored. So we'll have a bar fast travel ID. It's a string name. And so that will be, I just fixed my membership, by the way. Sorry, you don't have to worry about that. You're an OG. You'll be a member forever. But I appreciate it nonetheless. I'll leave your name up. I don't know. I also don't. I need to be more vigilant with my checks because like I don't update the label that often, which is why we're off it for a bit. I know we talked about like setting up some kind of automated system, but like I am too much of a noob. I don't understand what to do. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we can take that off. Fast travel requested. Fast travel ID. We need to set that here. So we go here and we go fast travel ID is equal to fast travel ID. Let's just give that a different name so it's not confusing, and I won't get a warning. Whoa, okay, it's all gone. Break the whole thing. Okay, happy days. And yeah, with that, I guess it works. Let's have a look. Let's see when I broke. Where are we going? Okay, so it did work. It's just the camera didn't go with it. Okay. Add a wave file when the compiler goes red or something? Heh? A wave file? When the compiler goes... I don't understand what you mean by that. Yeah, the camera is not... It doesn't update until like the player is back. It makes an audio crying sound when there's an error. Oh my god, why would you want to do that to yourself though? Okay. So, then the question is, since when did 180 people show up? I don't think it's real. If you're a real person, like and subscribe right now. Positive reinforcement. You start avoiding bugs when there's a bad sound. I don't think that would work on me. That's not positive reinforcement, by the way. That's negative reinforcement. If it's a bad sound. Thank God. Maybe I'll spoil some anime for you. Make the camera fixed on the machine thing, then untangle it and reset the follow the player. Pavlov's compiler dog. When you enter into the elevator door, you teleport. Kinda. You get turned into primordial soup and sent to the next location via a system of pipes. I was thinking as like a load screen. Like the game loads really quickly right now. I don't really need a load screen, but for a load screen, if there did need to be a load screen, it'd be really funny just to show like green scoop like going through pipes and stuff like that. It'd be pretty funny. Liked and subscribe, but it's funny. I get this from the algorithm. So how I discovered you and you're chill and cool about this. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's really great. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but I don't think it's real. Chaffettes. Message redacted. Okay, so the way the camera works is that when you load the game, it's expecting a signal to tell it where to go. I was thinking like time travel sci-fi movies. This is more like actually don't know. Is like traveling via primordial soup a thing in any other like let's goon together? Okay. That's a little extreme. Do you understand Gen Z slang? I know what that means. I'm no goon commander, all right? You're gonna have to find someone else for that. I am like online a lot, so I do know a lot, but I don't know everything. So yeah, camera, what do we do here? So let's have a look at the camera. Chaff and the Chaffettes. I don't have a name for people who watch me. I think that's kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, that's very old school, right? This jungle is hot. Get into the chopper. Fast travel view. Let's close some stuff. Oh, we don't even have, do we have a level open? We do. It's just for some reason displaying the level. Okay, so the camera rig. the camera rig is expecting a call to center on something. So we can easily call that signal out to ask the camera to be on this save station that we go to. So it's kind of interesting that it does work for the save when you save the game or when you regenerate your health. We could probably look at how it works there. What's my favorite movie? That's a really good question. I have watched many. I would probably, if I have to say like when I was a kid, Matrix was number one my favorite movie. I love that movie. I knew all the lines. But then like recently, what have I watched that I really liked? Good question to derail your thoughts. I like derailing my thoughts. I would say like, my favorite movie recently is like in the last 5 years, what have I watched that really stood out to me? I don't watch a lot of movies nowadays. But I did go through like a trend. I watched like all the Alien movies. I watched Total Recall, the original Total Recall, like a couple of months ago. So good. Actually, it might have been like more than a year ago. I don't know. I really liked that movie though. It was fun. What else? A great movie made in 2026. I don't think I've watched any movies this year. I'm waiting for Dune. I can't wait for Dune. I really like Dune 2. That was the last movie I saw in the cinemas. Dune 2. Terminator 2. Romulus is good. I haven't seen it yet. Prometheus, I really liked Prometheus. That might have been the first Alien movie that I watched. Because like Alien's kind of old, right? Oh, to be fair, I watched Alien vs Predator when that came out in like the 2000s. Anything Deadpool? I haven't watched it yet. I really like the Wolverine movie though. The one where he's old. That was good. Romulus is the latest Alien movie. I should watch it. What else have I watched recently? I feel like I've been watching a lot of anime. I've been trying to get back into anime. The series that I just finished was Sentenced to Be a Hero. And it's good, but the problem is like the main character's sidekick is terrible. I hated the sidekick character. Whatever her name was. The little girl, basically. Not for me. I find the originals kind of cheesy now, to be honest. Well, not the first Alien, but every Alien after Prometheus. Yeah, fair enough. Alien, the first Alien is really good. Mushoku Tensei, I haven't watched it yet. It keeps coming up on my recommendeds, and I probably will. But yeah, I watched Sentenced to Be a Hero, and I did like the twist at the end. It's just like the whole, like the heroine, what are they called? The goddesses was like not good. The whole series could have existed without the goddesses, entirely. Like that whole idea is like not good, and it's super creepy and weird to me. But everything else about the show was good. After the first, before I was literally going to recommend Mushoku 2. Okay, I've got to check it out. And the other one that I've been watching is like, I think it's Damon's. I forget it's like a long thing. The guy has like Pokemons. No, I guess it's more like stands. Anyway. Let's get back to work. Okay, so reload saved level. Here on save station reload, get save station, add level as child, instantiate new level. We are calling all the same functions, but I guess the camera is just in the same spot. I don't actually know how come it works for the reload save level, but it's different for this one. Recently, I saw a reel in which they discovered a giant spider was eating a wasp in Australia. A giant spider eating wasp. And we have those. Yeah, we've had those. I don't think that's new. Spiders are like here. You want to have like a couple of spiders in your house because they help keep the bugs away. Some of them at least. Chaff eats giant wasps for breakfast. True. That's true. How'd you know? Are you in my house? I guess you're watching me through the screen. I don't know, man. And giant spiders eat the wasps for dinner? Yeah. The huntsmans. Gotta have a couple of huntsmans. Save stations. I actually, yeah, I don't know. On save station reload. Maybe, is there something in the heal function? No, not really. They're not different. So I think... I'm actually really perplexed why that would be different for this one. Have you ever fought a kangaroo? No, I wouldn't ever try that. That's actually crazy. That's super dangerous, man. That's like, you know, I know that there's clips out there of people like punching up with kangaroos, but like generally speaking, people who do that either have experience with it. Like I think there was one that went viral a couple of years ago, and that guy was like a ranger. So like he's probably more aware of the risks involved. Like they could kick you and it would really hurt. Like they're not small animals. There's a place like near my house where you can go. Actually, it's not that close to my house. There's a place in like within an hour of my, you know, like it's a big distance actually. But there's a place I've been to where you can like go for a walk in this national park and it's straight up just like big red kangaroos just standing there. And they're just chilling out. They're like sleeping on the ground and stuff, and they're pretty harmless. Like they're not going to attack you or anything like that, but I wouldn't go near them because they're not like, they don't want to be touched, you know? Why hurt bouncy deer? Exactly. Why do Australians must be used to terrifying hostile wildlife? I think that's a misunderstanding. Like a lot of the wildlife in Australia is really harmless. Like the spiders don't really want to hurt you. The snakes don't really want to hurt you. Like the kangaroos definitely don't want anything to do with you. And if you just like leave them alone, they won't hurt you. It's not like if you were in like the States and you came across like a brown bear or something and you need to carry mace, like you do not need to carry any kind of protective equipment. Maybe you need to carry like a snake bite kit. But that's about it, honestly. Like it's really not that dangerous. I'm about to pull up my snake clip. I've got a clip from when I got attacked by a snake. Well, it wasn't me. I was behind, my wife was protecting me. There are a lot of poisonous insects. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's not like that bad. It's fine, honestly. Poisonous, yeah, platypus, but why would you go near a platypus, you know? I wonder if I just type in snake. Yep, it's right here. So this is the closest I've ever came to like a dangerous snake. I was in Tasmania. Now Tasmania is an island at the bottom of the country. It's a pretty cold place. There's not that many snakes actually. And there is one called a tiger snake, which is that guy here. And they are poisonous, but it's not deadly. And we were doing a walk in a place called Launceston at the canyon in Launceston. It's a really beautiful place. It looks like this. It's a national park. It's right in the middle of town. I was born in Hobart in Tasmania. That's where I'm from originally. I was visiting family. I took my wife. Well, she was my fiance at the time, but you know, we were doing a walk through this canyon and we came across that snake. And realistically, like I couldn't really think of anything. Like it wasn't really that bad. We sort of just walked along. I've got the video here. Try not to dox myself. Oh, I turned it sideways. What's wrong with me? And it's just there and we're just walking and it's just walking away from us. But eventually it turns around and we do too. You know what I mean? I don't even know if you can see it. Oh yeah, there it is there. Look, you can see it's going along. Because I thought that it would just go off the path. They are aggressive. Like I thought it would just leave us alone and like go off into the bush and we could just continue on with our walk. But that's not what happened. And here I am, even this was a long time ago now, even like you know, 12 years ago, I was trying to get the shot. I never shared this anywhere though. I guess this is the time. I knew that eventually I would have to bring this up somewhere. And you can see eventually. But snakes don't have legs, true. He's just crawling along and I just thought, yeah, eventually he's going to go off the road and leave. We persisted for way longer. Now check this out. He gets sick of us. This is so funny. What did we say?
Oh shit.
We saw the house, right? So
Yeah.
oh, we turn around.
I'm
I
feeling.
hate snakes.
Yeah, they're gross. It's coming back.
I guess that's my voice. It's a little bit different because of the microphone, but proof it was me. Wife confirmed as real, not a pillow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 100%. If I didn't have a wife, I just wouldn't say that. What if the wife of I know it's his voice. Yeah, so that was the only time I've ever come into contact with a snake like that. And it was like pretty freaky. But yeah, we just turned around, went the other way. Like it's not a big deal, you know? I never doubt. No, I know. That's funny though. You made me laugh. That's the main thing. Station dot on save station reload. So there is a thing we can call for the camera, I guess, but like I just don't get save station add level as child. Taswegian doing deadly Pokemons. We aren't going to let you work. No, that's okay. Taswegians, yeah, doing deadly Pokemons, yeah, for sure. Okay, instigate new level, add level as a child. Where do we actually set current scene level to add child call deferred? Okay, so that's a really basic function. Is my I think the branch manager's at the door. Does Australia have roadrunners? No, I don't think so. Hang on a second. Where is she? Angel. Say hello. I gotta grab her and... Okay, we're back. Wait, do we have bush turkeys? Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, we don't have roadrunners, we have bush turkeys. Do we have public transportation? Not really. Yeah, dog. Cities, yeah, I mean, some cities, not mine really. We have like, we have a train, but it's not really that good. And then you can catch a bus. If it's okay if you're on the main strip. Everyone owns a car, yeah, that's true. Public transport is really bad. in Australia, because one of the things, actually, I remember a long time ago, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, well, a friend of mine's sister, who was like a town planner, and she was explaining to me that one of the reasons that Australia is so bad with public transportation is because the country's very young, and so like a lot of the cities, they were built when cars already existed. So like where I live wasn't really a place until like the 1960s. And so like a lot of the infrastructure is just built up with the assumption that you have a car. And then going back to add public transportation is actually really difficult. Like they've had a lot of troubles trying to expand the train line, and they want to connect the two cities that are like close to each other by train, but it's like really difficult. So they want to connect the two airports so that you can like, because they're only like a couple of hours apart. So it's like, but making that happen is really hard because there's houses in the way, and it's not like it's not that easy to just get rid of them like in other countries. The buses probably melt because of the heat. It's not that hot here. It's hot, but it's more humid. There are way hotter places. Like I like in Brisbane, where I am, it's like 35 degrees. Public transport here is bus based and also not very good. It's cheap but slow, and many of the routes only see a bus an hour. Yeah. Yeah, for me, I would say it's only good if you're like on the main road. If you're not on the main road, like I'd never dream about getting a bus from my like suburb, you know what I mean? Then like twice a day. Then buses from one city to another, they run, yeah, once or twice a day. Yes. Not good. Okay, so we don't know why the camera isn't being updated, but it is for this one here, which is reload save level. And I can't really tell you why. Get save station level ID. When we reload okay, so the player is the thing. So when we load the player, we add level as child, get save on save station reload. What was my first job? I worked for a, what do you call them? It was a horse racing place. What do they call those places? It was like where they race horses and they bet and stuff like that. I worked as like the person that went around and collected plates. I really like Aussies because I can relate. Yeah, fair enough. The mafia? Yeah. I mean, I was actually explaining, like the other day we were talking about gambling, and I was like, I don't know why I'm so anti-gambling. I just sort of am, and I feel like even with like the politics that I have, like I've always been anti-gambling. And maybe it's because my first job when I was 13 years old or 14 years old, I was working for a horse racing place. What do they call them? Turf club? Racetrack? I don't know. Anyway, Brisbane Racing Club? Yeah, I just went around and collected glasses and stuff like that. It was miserable. I hated it. I had to quit because the cigarettes were giving me headaches. I mean, gambling is dumb and addictive. It ruins people's lives. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not good for you, like, obviously, but, you know. Race a horse. I despise horse racing. I'll never go there. I hate, like, and I think it's just because I worked there when I was 14. For about 6 months. And then I quit. It was only because I wanted to be able to save up to buy a mobile phone. I wanted a mobile phone, and my parents were like, you have to get a job if you want one. And that's what I did. After that, I just worked at like the local shopping center. Then again, I am in recovery from dumb addictive things. Yeah, I mean, it's tough, isn't it? Like, I feel everyone's got a thing. There's a secret hovercraft club in Hobart. Nice. I've had issues with things in the past, so it's normal, I think, for everybody. Like, you know, you're saving up for a gaming laptop. Nice, yeah. So everyone's got their goals, and so sometimes you just gotta like take that job, especially when you're young. Oh, I was saying. So when we reload, instantiate new level, where do we add the player to the scene in this stack of things that is happening? Like, I actually don't know. So we instantiate the new level, we add as a child, we remove the player from the tree. So when do we add him back? Like, actually. We got the level, we add it as a child, and then we get the save station ID, and then we set the player location on save station reload. Here's the player. What do we do here? And then we say the player equals the player.hold. And then that's it. But yeah, I don't know about this. This doesn't make any sense to me. We have another thing, another object here that handles the positioning of the player. The player, we have the load player function, which is normally called by the game state. And that is what will set the position and actually like emit the signal, I think, to the camera. Is it not here that we emit the signal to the player, to the camera to say this is where to go? It's been so long since I've looked at how the camera works, I've forgotten. Load player, on player requested. Load player scene. Game start dot load player. Game start location, player start state. So we have load on player requested is the game start. Okay, so the game start asks for the player. Load player scene is the function that we call. For programming, I would recommend adapting an agile development process. Has a diagram, never requirements can be added as well. I don't know about all that stuff, eh? And then we have a load player scene, which just is like adding the player data. So that's not that interesting, but player equals load player data and then load player. So I'm assuming this gets called at some point when we do this. So what requests the player? I'm so confused. Player position changed. Map timeline, player position changed. Agile mainly for teams. I'm working on my own. Just draw random boxes on a rough page until it makes sense. It makes tracking down stuff easier. Yeah, 100%. Player.initialize player. I gotta go through what happens, right? So we scene root add child, and then once the player is in the tree, we call initialize player. And this has a bunch of stuff. On camera follow requested. Okay, here. Here is where we're asking for the camera to be followed. Which I don't think is being called, right? So we're probably not calling initialize player, which means we're not ever calling load player, because load player is getting called by on player requested, and I don't know what calls that function. So I'm going to need to go Control F find and find where that's being called. Signal manager on player connect. Function on player requested. Game start. So this is in the game state. World. Oh, the world requests the player. Okay. That makes sense. Having a dev process like that would overkill? I think so. I mean, it's just me in my room, just chilling. Okay, so it all comes from when the level is loaded, we request the player. That makes a lot of sense. And I do remember having it to make it this way because it's really hard to know when the level is loaded from the game state. It's hard to get that. And actually not even loaded. It's hard to know when it's in the tree. So calling it when it's in the ready function makes a lot of sense because that gets called when it enters the tree. So you obsess over them a lot. Like you obsess over processes. That's fair. I don't think there's that's normal. I think for a lot of game devs and stuff like that. All right. So yeah, I'm kind of interested now. On player requested, is that not getting called when we do the travel? I'm guessing not. Right. Let's load the level. And it's going to trigger here. That makes sense, right? Have we got another one on follow request? We don't need done. There. Okay. Okay, and then we're here. And then we do the fast travel in our shitty little menu. Okay, not that one. Well, actually, let's test this because now it's going to say on player requested. Okay, makes sense. And the level loads. And you can even see in that case, there's a little bit of camera movement because the camera is not there when it starts. And now we travel to another location. We get in. And it is being called, but what is calling it? So the game has nothing. It's not visible yet. The self... Map area name entrance? Yeah, that's interesting. Continue. And it was still in the wrong spot. And then it moves. Why is that? And maybe it is like a timing thing. Like I haven't released the game state yet. I don't know. It gets called, which is good. Jira. I'm not touching anything. And then the camera moves. Okay, so we do know that it is at least being called, and the problem is most likely maybe the game is technically paused. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay, agile development process. I don't mean software development lifecycle. The thing that you start with in an SRS document, excessive rumination and refactoring might not improve the game and yet introduce friction, which kills any chance to find the fun or bottled lightning before you tighten it all up. I mean, I don't know. I just make the game. I'm not a professional, if you haven't noticed. I'm sure plenty of you have. Okay, so on player requested emit, game start, fine. All right, so we know that's being called. Then the other question then is what state is the game in when we are still loading up like that? You see, Chaff, we're all nerds. Me too, don't worry. I'm just a different kind of nerd where like I don't have training in this. Like if you were talking about like business processes or tax or something like that, yeah, I'd have an opinion. But I don't work in this field, so I don't have an opinion. Why would it? Why wouldn't it be called though? It is in ready. It is being called. We have worked that out. It is definitely being called. NA, welcome to the chat, by the way. We're being botted. If you haven't noticed, bots, don't forget to like and subscribe. They're still here. But yeah. So I think there's something else going on here. Metro Taxvania, futuristic game genre, low key. I want to make a game like Papers, Please, but it's like you're an accountant and you're trying to spot like the fraud or something like that. You know, what's the play? You know, you've got a piece of paper, you need to decide whether or not it's a legitimate tax invoice or something like that. I don't know. I think that would be fun. And then you have like a CPA mode or something like that, where it's like, obviously for the game part, you have to make it like kind of obvious. And then, but like maybe you have a CPA mode where it's like actual accounting. Tax time, please. Yeah. Papers, Please, but it's shooting game and you have to hunt them down and shoot them before they get past the gates. I mean, war crime simulator. I don't know. What is this? Palestine? Been lurking a little bit. And are you part of the Discord? I can show you, but basically, yeah, join the Discord as well. Been lurking for a little bit. Nice. Yeah, so one player request. Yeah, I think there's something else going on here. Is this Pokemon Catcher a deduction? Yeah, exactly. Is the I don't know what it would be. I'd have to think. I think it's a fun idea. And like, if anyone can make it, I can. Because I know that world. Maybe. Yeah, let's have a look. Do we pause the game at any point here? That is kind of what I'm thinking. The player is on hold. What determines... Because when you reload the level, it doesn't have that issue. Oh, I think maybe we do. No, we don't pause the game because I remember going over that and we decided not to do that. We use GitHub issues and projects at work. Nice. I use GitHub sometimes. Pure horror when you find PM assigned to you. A hard task. Yeah, this sounds scary. Enemy clear data, fast travel ID, add player, station health, heal. Yeah, I don't think save ready equals false. Ledgers and analysis, watch out. He has a +5 paper tape calculator. Nah, I'd make it like less realistic. You know, it's going to be like you'd have some kind of X-ray device that can tell you if it's a real dollar or something like that. I don't know. Can you explain what you're trying to do? Okay, so here, let's walk through it because sometimes that helps. So we have the game, right? And this one's kind of a bad example, but you know, the camera is on the player. Let's lock in. And when you fast travel, when you regenerate, right? The game, it actually reloads the level. You can see a little flicker there. But the camera comes back. That flicker is because the camera is not in this position to start with. It's actually in its original position, which is probably 0, 0. It could be a different one. But that's what's happening. That's what you're seeing there. So let's just go to a more nice looking place. And here, right? Same thing. You'll see it. It's a little bit more dramatic. It's actually not that bad. But when you fast travel, let's go back to that one. You'd expect it to be the same, honestly, but it's not. It's actually in its original position. And then once it releases the player, the camera moves to where the player is. Now, I don't know why that is. Set the positioning before entering the tree. I believe I don't do that. Yeah, that would be something that I could try to do. Problem is the way that everything's disconnected, getting access to the camera is kind of hard. But we could... How do we get access to the camera? That is actually a valid question, like valid point. Like, could we get access to the camera to set its position on these points? We know we're already crawling through to find the save station. The interesting thing is, before it is in the tree, it's kind of hard to get to. Make the camera listen to a camera management signal. That's how it works right now. So the camera is listening for a signal. So if you go to the camera, it's listening to camera follow request. And so it gets a set follow target, which is either the player. It can be anything really, but it's the player most of the time. Can I just click that? Yeah. Target to follow equals star. That's it. And then once it has that, it'll follow that target exactly how you expect it to follow the player. And realistically, that should be all that is required. But for some reason, try using the word type instead of genre. I found myself overusing the word genre recently. Genre of ice cream, genre of headache. Export the travel machine position and the camera locked into that animation ends. I just do it for fun, I think. Yeah, that is kind of funny though. Hold up, there's a lot of suggestions. Some of them are good too. So let's try to just work out why it's not working that way to begin with. Like, first we understand the problem and then we can start to look at solutions, I think. So what we're going to do is probably set a breakpoint here, because I assume this is getting called at different points in time. But do you have smoothing on that target switches to... yeah, there is smoothing. It's just because... I actually don't know why it's like that when you start the game, to be honest. I'm actually not 100% sure. So yeah, see, we get that target to follow before we even... The game is starting up. We get target to follow. We're on that. You can see it move into position. Okay. We regenerate. We hit that. We resume. We're already here. Right? Fast travel. Go to that one. Very interesting. The game gets that signal straight away, but the camera does not go to that position straight away. I think the loading screen thing is really lazy, but it's a good idea. Maybe I'll put one in eventually, but right now we're just trying to get everything going, so it's like whatever. I think that the position... There's something interesting going on here. And this here, have I got this? What have I got selected at the moment? So is that the camera? And that's the offset. Lazy loading would help, since it's nice to see the player teleporting in, and the loading screen would hide that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that eventually. The game and the camera are not in sync. There's something going on here, and it could just be... yeah, it's actually a really interesting... Wouldn't you want to have the option to make a specific target switch set positions first? Yeah. Hold up. There's too much going on in the chat. I can't follow it. Wouldn't I want to have an option to make a specific target? Like on the target. Have an option to make a specific switch set? Yeah, there probably is something for that, but I'm just not using it. Wouldn't take much to delay the animation while fake loading screen is active. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that all at some point. That's not really the problem right now. The problem is why the camera isn't like moving to the player immediately. And so... Oh yeah, why is that? Is the game paused? It's not. The game's not paused, so build a thermonuclear power plant whilst doing that to keep up with chat. Yeah, hell yeah. Chat, let's build a thermonuclear plant. Enriching uranium is illegal in Australia, so we're going to have to go overseas. Let's get on a plane. I'll just grab the camera. Wasn't there a guy recently that like tried to buy uranium? Uranium? How do you say it? Uranium. Okay. So at least we know that all the functions are being called. The question is, I'm bad explaining, excuse me, I mean setting the position of the camera to the target instead of smooth movement. Yeah, we can do that. It's a good point. Like actually just hard set the position. Why don't we do that? Especially... It's just because it all runs on signals, so it doesn't really have that. But honestly, the facility has like the ability to say on player requested and the game start. Like we could like send the camera off in this same signal on the player requested and say like that's the position of the camera, right? You could actually do that, and then all of this goes away. Although I still would like to understand why it doesn't go to the player straight away. However, Ouranium. It's not uranium. It's Ouranium. And then cue the Soviet music behind us. And then we can pass in the camera rig. Do we even have that as like an export variable here? We don't, but it can be. We're just going to have to go set it for every single level we created. Just add another parameter to the signal. Yeah, that's what we're actually going to do. That will work. And it will solve all our problems, except we're going to have to do that for every single level in the game. They're all called camera rig. It might actually be easier to just... Why do we have to go and add that in? Because if we make it an export variable, you're going to have to go and select it for every single one. You could also just... You could do this, right? But then we won't have it until ready. Maybe that's okay. Camera rig, camera rig. Single manager on player requested, which goes to the game state and says on player requested camera rig. That does not have a capital letter. Camera rig. Camera anchor? Camera. What is the class? Does this not have a class name? It's just a Node2D. Jeez, that's crazy. What a class name. Why in the world would you need to know of the camera rig? Okay. Just add another parameter to the signal, but not the camera rig. That's what the signal's called. How else would it work? I can feel your frustration through the camera. Is it not the signal manager? The signal manager, no, because the signal manager handles the request, right? So the signal manager is getting that passed through, and it's just camera rig passing that through. And then, but you still need to like give that on player requested. So how it works, right? How the game works is that when the level is loaded, there is no player in the scene. And so you need to, what I'm waiting for, what the game state waits for is a signal from this node, facility entry or whatever level. It waits for that node to be ready. And when that node is ready, it fires off the signal player requested. And then the game state will actually load the player at this game start location. So that's how I track the location, right? But like nothing really knows about the camera. No object in the game really knows about the camera. And the way that works is just the player fires off signal when it gets into the level and says, hey, follow me. Follow requested, camera follow requested. And it asks for it to follow itself. That's literally it. And so the camera never really needed to know about anything, and neither did the facility. But in order to set the position of the camera, I do need to like pass it over to the... So if we're going to say like, let's hard set the position, we still need to tell the camera to follow the player, right? And we can leave that signal in. Like obviously now, if we create context for the game and say like, hey, here's the camera rig. Now, when I load the player, I could also call that function directly, right? But the player's firing that signal anyway, so we might as well just let it do that. So yeah, that's just sort of like how the game is structured right now. So it makes sense. Like if we're going to say set the position of the camera when the game loads, we're going to do that. I mean, I suppose technically you could Unity hell finding more than one audio listener in the mix. Godot says no to rogue audio listeners. Yes. Wait. Game devs cheat, just hide the camera thing without fixing it? No, I'm not going to do that because like then you would have to have like an unreasonably long load time. So like I want them to be as quick and snappy as possible. And they are fast, they're really fast, but the camera is not getting updated. So we're going to have to like pass that along. It'd be like a couple of seconds a lot. That's still too long. It's like 0.1 second now. The load times are like less than, you know, a tenth of a second. And I like it that way. I guess I'm not really wired to your game structure. Exactly. That's fine. And you know, like it's a big game and I don't expect you to know, and like your advice is actually really good. Like just set the position when you load the level. Like, yeah, I should be doing that because I won't even need a load screen if I do that. You won't even be able to tell. When I reload the level, it'll just be like instantaneous. You know what I mean? So now that we've done that, we go back to the game state, right? And we go camera. This is a camera rig now. Oh, did I really call it camera rig like that? What the hell's wrong with me? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Hey, Rembok Games. Hello, welcome. Welcome in. I'm being botted. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know what's going on. Bots, don't forget to like and subscribe. Loading screens are the loop shame of game devs. Loop of shame. Yeah, I don't plan to have long game loads. Long load times is not something that I want to have. And if I'm just doing that to like hide up a mistake like that, because it's kind of actually crazy to it's almost disrespectful, right? To just like, oh well, like the camera's being weird here. I don't understand it. Just make the load time an extra 2 seconds to cover it up. That's crazy. I'm not doing that. So, fake loading screens are retarded. So now we have the camera rig in this signal. So we can go set, we can just go like global position equals game start location. It is lazy, but it would solve the issue. Yeah. What else we've got here? Jak and Daxter in 2001 could be played start to finish without any loading screen. Yeah, that's crazy. Loading screens are the loop shame. Fake loading screens are retarded. Very true. I hate forced delays on splash screens too. Yeah, that's crazy. You could please elaborate about the rogue audio listeners? I don't know. Yeah, I actually don't know what that meant. Okay, let's just see. We've set the position now. So in theory, the camera should just be where we expect it to be. Let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, we still have the breakpoint on that. Let's get rid of that. We know it's being called. Okay, so didn't happen there because I can see the camera move. Let's try another fast travel. Yeah, it's still not. That is so weird. Game state. Let's just breakpoint on that. The camera rig global position, is it like... Is it the camera isn't tweening? In Unity 3D, when you add a camera, it by default adds an audio listener? Oh, really? Dude, that's crazy. Okay, so we are requesting that position. And we are saying that the player location and the game start location, they're identical, which is what you want here. Holy, I've never noticed. I've never had to notice because I don't use Unity, and I mean it's been years. Like it's been a very long time, and I didn't spend like that was before I knew like how game programming really worked. Where in the world is that? 1345. Player start. But here's the thing. Well, yeah, the camera rig should be in the tree. Like the tree should exist. Let's have a look at the game. It's black screen because it's loading. Let's turn off that and see what we can see behind the veil. Game state UI, canvas layer. Okay, let's zoom the camera out to see what we can see here. Okay, so the position, ooh, okay. So the position is not set. I mean, do we have to wait a frame? Can we just step over this one? And then go to see where it ends up? I do use Unity, but I mostly make prototypes of unfinished projects, so I never really worked on sound. Yeah, fair enough. Game start. Transform. Okay, so the position has been set. Scale, transform. Where's it's a camera, so it has a zoom factor. Yeah, it's just not running right now. Okay. So the position has been set. Where is the actual camera? Whoa, okay. Turn off the main menu. Where are we? Is the level not loaded yet? Guess the level's not loaded yet. Then we zoom in. Find your game start in your local scene and press F. Oh, yeah, well the F is here now. Look, that's where the game start is. Game start is like here. Game start is like right here because the game start is like, that's just where it is right now. It doesn't really, it gets moved on the ready function. So it actually, you would expect it to be here, 1340 by 384. That's the position. Game state. Let's go here. Global position is game start location. Yeah, so that, by the way, gets set. Game start dot load player game start location player start state. So basically, that is that. Camera global position game start location. I honestly, yeah, I'm really kind of curious as to why I'm not feeling any kind of difference here. Something going on behind the scenes that I'm not fully understanding. Like the camera moves into position, which is fine. There's offsets and stuff like that. And it's pretty much always going to flicker like that, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't move until you get released, and that is because the player is the save station like is the camera set as top level or something. Is there something I'm missing with the camera rig? It's not top level. Add a bubble loading screen like in the cartoons. Unready update delay? Ooh. What is this? I don't think I'm using that anymore. Yeah, I hate that stuff. Try to avoid it when you can. Oh, where there is an on-ready update delay. Target to follow. Okay, so there's like a 0.5 update position. You had a call? I didn't even, did you even leave? How long was that? That's like 5 seconds. Over a whole minute. And I'm just sitting here going, why doesn't the global position... Oh, is it because I'm updating the target to follow and it starts off at 0? Is that what it is? Like, I get the global position of that. Someone needs to make a loading screen database that you can review loading screens and ultimately time sync. That's actually a pretty cool idea. You can just look at them and see which ones you like and just rate them or something. The other thing as well, the player, like, why? Let's just break my game. You should call that function smoothed and make another one that is instant. Yeah, that's a good point. Then you can set it directly. Like this here, update position. Honestly though, yeah, because you go global position equals lerp global position. I mean, see, the thing is, vertical position. target is on ground. Update vertical position. Global position equals lerp. Target position. Target position. I should update the target position. Do you think that would help? We could try. That's actually the variable there. So if we update that before this game even starts, then maybe that'll make a difference. I feel like we're really pulling strings here, but we'll give it a go. Camera rig dot target position equals game start location. Target position is set to the target node every frame though. Good point. Let's just see. We're here. Nothing. Why though does it not update until the player is released? Go back. That's the part that doesn't get, that I don't understand actually. Like, why does it wait until the player is active before it starts updating the player? Are you pausing the process? It is paused on the player, but the player is, like, this guy here is not pause process. Like, the camera rig, I don't think ever, we've got an update delay. Like, I just stop it for like half a second. If target to follow, then we update target position. Like, we could just, like, literally in this process, just print. Just do a dirty print. Target position. It gets there really quick. It's like it moves like two things and then it's updated. Hang on a second. Let's do that again. Clear all this out so I can see it. Yeah, that's weird. The position is wrong. The position is wrong. The position is... Why is the position wrong? Because where does that position come from? So this game start location must be wrong. Game start, so we on the player requested. Okay, but because wrong, it just is, it's just wrong. Yeah, it was like 117.2. That's just like original position. That's the camera's, that's its just default position in the level, I'm guessing. Oh, it's not even that. It's like 0. So, why is that? What's going on here? What is the game starts position? The game starts position is actually like really close to where it's like 127. It's not even the same. It lerps for like 2. I reckon that's what that is. It goes 95, 117. No, in the script. Which script? Game start? Game state. This one here? It's reporting the correct position, if you're wondering. I think we already tested that. And I think it lerps 2. It lerps 1 frame, gets halted. And then it continues. Oh, it goes 1 more. And then it gets set. And Very bizarre behavior. Camera rig, global position, and then where is it? So your game start, your player location, this is the number we saw before when we started the level. And the game start location is here too, which is really bizarre because that is like facility entry 01, right? Well, you have a game start as a parameter. Yeah. Hold, we might be making progress. Because that number here is here, print global position, game start location, that is the game start location. Okay, but we're not on, like if you look at the remote, the level we're in is facility 03. We're in a different level. Right? And so it makes sense here. But then when we fast travel, and it's the same location. Player location, game start location. Where are you setting the variable game start position? What variable is that? I've got game start location. Oh, that's a really good point. We don't actually, game start location doesn't come from game start. It comes from a vector 2. We're not updating that. It's a global variable. There, we made it. We made it. We figured it out. That's not coming from the game start variable. Why not? You did it. You got him. Yeah, okay, so then the question is, why is it structured that way? Oh, we're not load game from menu. We want, what is the function called? Reload save level on scene. That's like on request player. If we update that location, we can update that variable. And it's a part of this. This is why it was working before and not now. So what we need to do, so we can new game from menu, we request it, get game start location. It's a function we can call to get it. Or we can set it when we actually request the, where is it? Here. Game start location should be a constant for each level. No, it shouldn't. What we need to do is that needs to be where we're going to, right? So you can't make it a constant because I think a valid point would be to look at how the doors do it, because the doors don't have this issue, right? When you go through a door, it's pretty much straight away you're there. We do actually use a bit of black space to like hide the camera moving, but the doors don't have that issue. And I don't know exactly, we should really just be handling this the same way that we do handle doors. So let's see what they do, because I've forgotten. Game objects, doors. Load next scene, pack scene. Oh, we package up the player data. Door direction, next scene. Though that variable was meant to be a vector for reference when loading into the level from the menu. Yeah, don't worry about that. It's okay. So basically that variable gets updated when you save the game. That's how that's what it's used for. Like game start location, like where you start the game from. And so like when you save the game, we update the game start location, and So when you load the game, when you get game over, you go back to where you're meant to start. That's the position in the world that you're meant to be in. And then it's tied to like the actual scene path as well. So I think probably when we go through door, what do we call game state load next scene? And because I got a little bit confused, right? Because I'm thinking that I'm in the save station, so I'm using the save function. Like I'm doing it the same way that I do when I like load a save level. Like when I reload, like when you reload, when you save the game, right? You have the option to heal, and that's not a problem because like it's the same spot, like it's the exact same location. Where you saved is the game start location, and when you heal, you go back straight to there. But actually, load next scene is actually what we probably want to do. Remove child, set current scene, player state, set player location. I have a function for this. I have a function for this. I forgot. It's for the doors though. Like index door direction level to load. Game start location. Here I set it to be the location. So I need to set the game start location. I'm gonna sneeze. As I do this. This, I think, is kind of a problem as well. Like this, I need to investigate this. I feel like I'm going to get bugs. Because I just said that it's to do with the save. The player is in the right location, just not the camera. Yeah, exactly. So, like, we only half know. I was just giving it the wrong information. To do. Test to see if broken. What happens if you die after you go through a door? Do you appear back at the door? You shouldn't. You should appear back at the save location. Okay. Let's get back to this because I think we can fix it now. Reload save scene? No. Fast travel? Does anyone live in Western Tasmania, or is it like old fishermen for fishnets? Literally no one lives out there. I've been out there one time. There's a town called Queenstown. I think that's what it's called. And it's like the last there's like Strawn as well, but like generally speaking, there's not a lot of people out there. Geography time. When I was just about to fix my game. Queenstown, that's sort of like the biggest town, and you go there, it's like crazy old copper mining town, and that's it. I've driven, so when I was there last, actually not when I was there last, I was there in 2015, so 10 years ago, and I drove from Hobart, my town, that's where I was born and like grew up the first 10 years of my life, and then I drove along this road out to Queenstown, and then up to Stanley, so like along here. You're meant to go to Strawn. Strawn is a tourist destination. It's like pine trees and stuff. You know, it's really beautiful. You know, like it's very like colonial. It's old. Tasmania is an old place. And you can do like a boat ride to see the pine trees because like some of the really big pine trees exist out there. There's an old-fashioned train. It's just like, it's just old-timey. You know? And then, yeah, I drove up through this bit here. There's nothing out there. There's absolutely nothing until you hit like, where's the mountain? There's a mountain here that people go to like do, mountain stuff. I can't find it on the map. I'm too scared to type stuff in because I'm worried about like it having a memory of a location. Train. Yeah, where the hell is what is it called? The mountain in Tasmania. It's true empty? Yeah, it's 100%. There's no one out there. I can't even find it. Hang on. Mountain in the west. What the heck? None of these are. Cradle Mountain. That's what I was thinking of. Cradle Mountain is like the big tourist destination. I think it's more central. Oh yeah, you know, there you can do like skiing and shit. I don't know. I've never been there. It's a cold place. What can I say? Clock's ticking. Fast travel is done tonight. Yeah, I'm not getting off stream until that's done. We got one. I said it was like super done too. It's really funny. Save station on fast travel requested. Reload save level. Game over. Wait. Player location requested. On player requested. Camera rig, global position, game start location, game start location. Honestly, game start load player, game start location, player start state. Why does the player end up in the right place, but not the This is actually, I'm kind of curious now. So I pass in the game start location, but it never affects the, well, it is done, isn't it? Kinda. It's just like not loading in the right spot. And it also looks like trash, but we'll work on that. So we get the location. The global position is, the player is set for the goal. I don't understand this. It actually doesn't make any sense to me. How do we end up in the right spot, but then we're setting the location in this load player to be, Unity does warn you in the console if you have more than one audio listener. Oh, okay. I don't know if I read that. Maybe that's an old message. My bad. Yeah, that is an old message. Okay. Player location changed. I've got a lot going on right now. Player position. Well, how come? We need some bots on Twitch to get attention. Yeah. Why are the bots targeting YouTube tonight? I actually don't know what the deal is there, because I can tell on the back end. Sorry, this is another tangent. I was looking right before, after we decided to get back to it. I can tell that the video only has 6 likes, but I have 234 concurrent views. That doesn't correlate, right? Not to mention that the chat rate is more consistent with about like 5 viewers, which would be about like the norm for me. Like I'm about a 10 average viewer kind of thing. We sort of peak around 20. So I don't know. Don't know what's going on there. We'll just roll with it. 7. Claude, make no mistakes. That's a good, I should try that. I also said I was going to play Undertale as well, and it's 8:45. I better get my shit together. Check ad review. It's it's not a monetized stream, so I won't get anything for it. That's okay, because it's worthless anyway. Yeah, 10 cents. Okay, so yeah, I'm confused. I'm confused why that for some reason goes through as the game start location, and like, damn it, giving the bots free content. Yeah. Game start.load player, game start location, player start state. How come it goes to the right spot? 10 cents, yeah. Player.global position equals location. Is this called when we go through a door? Oh yeah, we do. We update the location. So this shouldn't work. This shouldn't work at all. Like actually, like why does the player go to the right spot? He shouldn't go to the right spot because I haven't updated that variable. Because obviously the camera is not going to the right spot, but the player is going to the right spot. So what is going on there? When we do the save station, we pass the player and we set the location, right? Save station, right? What is this save station? Save station, right? When we reload, player equals player.hold, current station state, Deltarune. Yeah, I'm supposed to play that. I want to play it on stream. It's fun. Show sprite manager, player.release, not Undertale. What did I say? I know I said Deltarune later. Did I sound it? Just don't fix it. I mean, it works, right? No, it doesn't work. It's terrible. This is not something that you could ever do. Release player. Player got global position here. Here. Player.global position equals player position marker dot global position. I'm setting the player position here, and that is why we're showing up in the right space, but the player location is not set properly. So let's fix that. And we can fix that by going to the game state and actually when... Why is this angry at me? Camera rig global position. We are going to set that as the game start location, and we'll set the target position anyway. What the hell? Who cares? Let's just do it. And what we do is in the save, what's it called? Fast travel? On fast travel requested, we can actually set the game start location to be the location of the save station. So we get it here. Get save station ID. We can say game start location is equal to the station dot we have a player position marker dot global position, and that's where it will be, and that will work 100% guaranteed, or I delete my channel. You were way behind live. Oh wow. Okay, my channel's at stake here. I guess I get to keep my channel. It works. Twitch or YouTube? Yeah, I didn't explain. I'll gladly delete my Twitch. I have no problems. It's got like 300 followers. The YouTube, that would be a heavy loss. Simply works. Yeah, I'd torch my YouTube. I'd torch my Twitch channel without hesitation if it meant, like, I don't know. I'm sorry, Twitch. Okay, so the other thing that I'm thinking of now that we've analyzed that variable, I'm thinking that when you die, you come back to the door. You know what I mean? Like, it's not such a big deal for the fast travel location because, like, when you die, you want to just come back to one of those anyway. But now, what happens when I die? Let's just bounce on this guy a bit. I mean, it's fine, I guess. I don't... It just works. Don't question the process. Okay. We did it. Fast travel is done. That's your betting chip? That's what she said. Okay. I didn't realize I mixed two messages. Don't worry about it. Okay, yeah, we did it. Let's switch on to some Deltarune. YouTube mobile app sucks. Yeah, it does. It really sucks for chat too. It's better than desktop though. I mean, for this chat it's fine, but like, where's my controller? Over there. We are doing chapter 2. I'm halfway through. And I strongly prefer desktop for chat because I can type and it's tag somebody. Yeah, that's a good point. Also, I need to do at stream. Playing Deltarune now. Okay, and then I just gonna grab my controller. Oh, and I'll go to the toilet as well. Sorry. But you see murder drones? I finally reached it for the long years. I'm sorry to make you all wait. So any new... Wait, okay, wait. Guess I'll save my Civ 5 game now. Intercilium. Oh, that's funny. Boom. Have you seen Murderbot? I haven't. What's Murderbot? My controller is not connected. Oh, do I need to like actually start the game with the controller connected? Or is it just because it's not in focus? Yes, okay, cool. Music as well. Okay. Interestingly though, the viewer count did drop. I don't know. I'm very perplexed. Okay, Indie Cross is also cool. Also on YouTube. Okay, continue from chapter 2. So we get past the music dudes. Yeah, we did do. We had like the what are they called? They were like rapping. You know? I don't think I've. Okay, yeah, here we are. Sweet cup and cakes. I should probably change the... So many things to do. Shift this over. I love the music in this particular level. Okay. I'll also change the title. Deltarune first playthrough, chapter 2, for Twitch. Okay. Alright, we're ready. I cried when I finished Attack on Titan. I had never cried. You cried when you finished... Hey, Shaffy, we meet again. Hey, EMS, welcome back, welcome back. I think it's kind of not to be like, I don't want to like, I think the ending for, I actually have a really hard time with like Attack on Titan because like it gets really weird at the end there, you know, like it's a great anime, and it starts off pretty good, but then the last season kind of goes wild. I mean, the guy goes like full genocide. It's crazy. And it's really difficult for me to think that someone who, and I guess the reasoning is because it's like, oh, he can see the future or whatever. He can see that it always goes down this path and there's no other solution but to kill everybody, which is like a wild conclusion. That's like insane. Yeah, it has been a while. I haven't seen you in a bit. Thanks for the show. You check in later. No worries, dude. What's this person doing here? I heard this was an unassuming store in the Rebel base, but I realized I don't really know how I would help them. You should check... Also, you should get that checked out because crying is bodily function. No spoilers, yeah. Okay. Did I try this and then die? I don't remember. All of my friends turned into werewires, but it's no big deal. I've been on Queen's side since the beginning. So I'm... Oh, wait, she said she's on Queen's side? Kick her off the edge. Eren becomes wholly unlikable. Yeah, it's a problem because the show's so good. And like the first couple of episodes of the final season were also really good. It's sort of when it goes off the rails when he makes that decision that he's like, yeah, I just have to kill everybody. And it's like, right. Okay. Ooh, okay, a bit of a different combination here. Oh, you got the wrong at. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, Werewire is tired. Can I... Okay, so if I don't act on that, but we pet that, and then it got an S action. Oh, I don't know if that was right. Okay, commiserated the enemy. Wait, we got Peppa Pig. Stick it to the man, dude. Even if that means cloning yourself or whatever. Okay, I don't know if I did that right. I know there's a way that you can... Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, I can spare somebody? Oh, I can spare 2. We should be able to pacify a tired foe, but we don't have enough TP. Okay. Don't worry, one time I actually wrote bonus circuit. Nice. I'm liking the enemy on the bottom's design. Yeah, it's Peppa Pig. Alright, we'll get this guy. I think it's meant to be a virus. I actually like Lavos on the top too. Yeah. Okay, so it's tired. We got enough TP to put it to sleep. So I guess we defend with these guys and we get I'll say to do some pacify. And we did it. Okay. Lavos core, like from Chrono Trigger. Okay. Wait, we can go back and we can go down and there's a thingo. I opened the treasure chest. Inside was a tension bit. Lavos is a really strange character. It's like just a big bad. I don't really remember like what it's supposed to be. I know that the guys in the future, no, sorry, the guys in the past were using it as magic, but then like it never. Does it ever explain what Lavos is? It's a planet core. It's meant to eat planets, right? But like, it's a giant hedgehog that travels through time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's an alien that eats planets, I think, right? But like, it's an egg essentially, and it's hatching, and that's what destroys the world. It's kind of like a non-entity kind of evil. You have to destroy it, but like, it's just its nature. All right, now bye bye. I'm gonna hope you enjoy the whole Deltarune. Thank you. What was this item I just picked up? Okay, I'm gonna do +2 on that. Auto axe? Is that like a glossy axe? Make sure to charge in plugging it to the wall. Okay, I guess I'll roll with that. Oh, fluffiness is up. Just gives you TP when you use it. Okay. Thank you. What's this guy? Shall I help you save? No, I shan't. I haven't the faintest idea what that is. Okay, rightio, buddy. And we're back to the start. Lavos, I think, actually modifies evolution on the planet. Oh, interesting. You. I want to fight you. Oh, I'm under attack. I don't know why I'm blowing those up. I just think I'm supposed to. Just take a couple of arrows. Oh, look, there's a key over there. Oh my god. Took so much damage for that. It's so silly. That was the entire puzzle. There was a treasure chest down here, though. Oh, I love the teacups. What happens if you miss these? Kind of like music. I mean, I don't really have to do much. You open the treasure chest. Inside was a Ragatoo. Ragatoo was added to your weapons. Oh, okay, that was actually a weapon. Who can equip that? Oh, we have like better weapons as well. Like a blade extends when you press the hilt. Chink. I don't know why I care about having better weapons. Realistically, I want better armor because I'm not planning to use the weapons. Gemini said, if I recall correctly, Lavos is an interstellar parasite that manipulates the evolution of the planet's inhabitants and harvests their genetic material. Upon fighting your way into its shell, Luca explicitly pieces together its life cycle, confirming that the entire history of the world was actively cultivated to serve its evolutionary needs. Okay. Luca? I don't know what that 70 means. Moving on. Oh, is this the spot where we fight? Might bring us over to the fountain? Hell yeah. Oh, we're doing like race cars now? Oh, okay. Enough, you foolish children. And what does she sound like? I've forgotten. I have been merciful to you thus far, but now it is time for your unwillful imprisonment or capture. Drop the capturing capsules. Oh. You missed it? Did I figure it out? Yes, we figured it out. I bet my entire channel on it. I said I was going to delete my channel if it didn't work, and it fucking worked, you know? It was sick. You missed it. It was good. This is also Chrono Trigger-esque, yes. Yeah, we're doing the race car. I hated that section of Chrono Trigger. Is he gonna try it again? No, I only have like 4 cages. Okay, wait. I have a small plot twist for you. Come forward, my peon. Oh, is it gonna be that lady? Okay, yeah. Sorry, I just couldn't say no. Noelle? Hi, Susie. How are you? Okay, I guess. Your roller coaster is, I like it. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool, actually. Yours too? She's got the queen one. She's a princess or something. Bring the next guy. What is this? Fear not, my beloved Noelle. This valiant warrior of brave intelligence will be on knight, glow-in-the-dark armor. Birdley. You asked Birdley to be on your team? I did not ask him. I did not ask him. I did not ask him. That's Lord Birdley to you simpletons. And soon Super Lord Birdley. The hell does that mean? I have no damn clue. Just go with it. You see, thanks to our wondrous queen, we will soon rule the world and turn this land of fools into Smartopia, a true scientocracy where the genius of the world can bathe freely in pools of fresh fruit and ambrosia. What is this, Elon Musk or something? No longer held back by protozoans like you. And the key to that is us, Noelle and I. Our power, the light nerd's power. You mean lightness? No, Queen said light nerds. I actually did. Birdley, Queen's just manipulating you. That's what she said you'd say to me. I actually did. Now, Chris, I must admit I feel pity for you. Unlike Susie, I always saw potential in you. Join our side and I might let you scrub our royal toilet. I'm not joining you. That's not even for the jokes. Chris, I suppose I never knew it would amount to much. Well, if you're dead set on proving your inferiority... Oh, he's got an axe. Allow me to assist you. Oh, we have to fight him. Birdley rides in. Okay. Okay, we're gonna bump him off. Is that what we're gonna do? Dude, I wish I had healed up before this fight. The whole gang will attempt to bump into Birdley's car. Chris, I get why you're getting in the way. You're just jealous, aren't you? Oh god. I scratched. My back is like really itchy for some reason right now. What's going on? Queen calls in sick. Got summoned. Oh, we're not gonna fight him, like. Wait, so I can bump. Rude damage, rude buster, damage. What kind of other magic can we do? I'm kind of curious. I just wanted to see what like other things. To be honest, I think to beat the race against Johnny and Chrono Trigger, I had to turn down the frame rate of my emulator. I like the aesthetics though. Yeah. Okay, I guess we're just gonna do separate ones. Yeah, I think, what did I do? I did it naturally, but it just was like, it was kind of, it's like 50-50. You just kept, because I had save states, right? So it was just like, I just reload at the save state and then try again. Might want to heal? Yeah, maybe. Should have done that, but I didn't. Ouch. I'm just eating hits. I'm gonna die. Early asked Queen what snacks they have at home. Queen nods. She has earbuds in. Oh my god, why am I so itchy? This is a really intense fight. I think that stone... I like that stone duck. Yeah, he's pretty funny. So rather than ever studying, you'd enlist Susie to take us down. Oh my god. Oh. Alright, we just gotta survive a few more hits. I don't think I can. I might end up just reloading. I don't know. Battle against a true nerd. He does have like the power reader in, or is that his eye? Like, is his eye like orange around the outside, or does he have like the Dragon Ball Z thing? Like over 9,000 thing. This one wasn't so bad. Okay, we did it. Yeah, I think it might just be the color of his eye, but it's, for some reason, it's Falco from Star Fox. Yeah, okay, it does give Falco, yeah. Only a 2D side visible. Yeah, that's a good point. I am a kind, brave hero if you come to our side. Maybe slightly less distant. Number 3, slightly. I'm pretty sure it's just his eye. Like, he's a duck. He's got like a yellow... Oh, I'm so fucked. I did it. We only have to do one more, and then we can mercy. Let's see if we can do it. Wait, no, but see, now his eyes are green, and it's like kind of off his head. It is a power reader. That's not fair. My queen, save me. Wait, is he okay? In a minute, dear. Hello, everyone. I have some new updates. You see, this roller coaster, it's not actually finished yet. Oh, we're all... You can just jump off. It's fine. Pain. Oh, we fell. But we survived. It's alright. Looks like this trash saved us. Ooh, ha, ha. Yeah, it's a pretty funny laugh. I really like the sound effects. Ooh, that one guy is in this place. That one guy. Is there a secret character that I'm probably not going to find? Oh, she hurt herself. Wonder what happened. I think I've got the scene slightly. Look at what... I'm fine. Is Raul a healer? I don't know. But what the heck are you doing? Feel better? You were referencing the red one? Yeah, I don't know what you mean. But we'll see. You just came up. Did he kiss her or something? I don't understand. Doesn't feel worse, I guess. How do you do that anyway? That healing thingy. Oh, healing magic is simple, Susie. Anyone can do it. I could even teach you if you're interested. Ask me again when it's like blood explosion magic. Rousey hugged her. Okay. And she has an issue with being touched. Me too, actually. I guess I could learn it. Maybe that's why I like Susie the most. And then you wouldn't have to annoy me anymore with it. Sure, Susie, next time we'll have a break. Let's just go already. What is this? You dug through the trash and found a dark candy. Dark candy was added to your item. What's this way? I'm clicking things. I'm clicking things. Just sounds. It's a trash bag that looks like an eggplant. Okay. They all look like that? Okay. It's an eggplant that looks like a trash bag. This guy here? Is this what you're talking about? I'm Newbert. Everybody loves me. That's why I live in the trash. I got news for you, buddy. Oh boy, I'm trashy. You hear about adjusting your inventory? Trash cans like me can hold all sorts of things. Newbert. Just like your storage. If you get more than 12 items. It was sort of an emotional moment. Is that all Newbert does? I just remembered. Although you can only carry 12 items around, your storage will hold extra items you pick up. You can access it when you check your recruits. Enemies you spare get recruited to our town. Okay, so basically, if I pick up an item and I don't have space for it, just goes into like an inventory that I can access at a later time. That's pretty cool. Also, there's this. And we can't fast travel through it. I thought I had found more than one. This kind of looks like their town. There's a fork in the path, Chris. Seems like it might be advantageous if we split up. Who do you want to go with? I'll go with Rousey. Okay. They're going together. Yeah. It's not until near the end of the chapter that you... Okay, so when you get to the end of the chapter, you can probably teleport to, like, make sure you go collect everything. That makes sense. Oh, look, they're over there. Okay. Welcome to the city. You have neither fluffy boys nor mean girls with you. Reluctantly, you are filled with the power from the cat sign. Oh yeah, I see the cat. Let's continue. I'm going to see peak scene soon. I heard the roller coaster is undergoing maintenance. That's a pain because it's our only form of public transport. Roller coasters. Welcome to Cyber City. Pedestrians need to press the switch to cross traffic. Oh, okay. So I have to time it right. Ooh. That was a close one. Oh, is this like the TV dude? Soon being within the next 30 minutes. What are you cleaning up for? We don't know. A parade, perhaps? A large event is going to happen in the streets later. We're told to make room for something big. $20. 20 dark dollars was added to the money hole. Hell yeah. Okay, I didn't know that was like a fight that I had to... TV man isn't in this chapter. Okay, so it's something else. I don't know. Block or lick? What are these things again? Pop-ups popped up. Oh, probably block, right? I guess I got healed when I saved, right? Little turkeys. Check that one. A CD bagel. Hell yeah. I don't know what that is, but I'll take it. It's Noelle. Chris, what are you... Oh, Noelle, sweetie. Don't let her find me. Noelle, sweetie darling, where are you? We are a team now, remember? You still have to be my willing minion. Chris, it appears our comrades have pressed the escape key on us. So it has come to this. In order to find our teams, we must form an uneasy truce. Fun fact, if you didn't notice, Queen always uses capital letters every single word. Oh, it's a boomer. Queen, my splendid queen, where are you? Oh no, don't let him find me. Oh, they're hiding in the same place. Ah, Chris, not the life form I was looking for. Where's the rest of the C+ squad? C+. Don't tell me you got abandoned. Ha. That's what you get for trusting Susie. Very good nerdly voice. Noelle, Queen. They're just busy retro gaming somewhere. I bet they're waiting for me on the player select screen. Listening to strangely groovy music. I don't want to laugh. So it's come to this. In order to find our respective teams, it appears we must form an easy truce. Okay, we're all going to have to team up. Okay, what? Who the beep said you could double truces? Did you hear something? Wait, honk honk. No, it's just the sound of the city. Oh, okay. Well, I'll be ahead. Don't be late. Chris, as a part of our truce, the better one, keep distracting Birdley and find Noelle. For you see, Birdley, he's... Okay, there's nothing wrong with him, he's just annoying. Toodles. Okay, are we good? We're good. I don't know what to do for her voice. Chris, if it's okay, got any room for another truce? Everyone's British for some reason. Of course, yeah, I'll truce with her. Thanks, Chris. Noelle joined the party. You were still filled with the power of not knowing what sugar plum is. That's pretty funny. So, any idea where Susie is? What? I was just asking. It's a normal question. Oh, interesting. What is this? Puzzle. Okay. Okay, that... Oh! Could you deal with some... Maybe if you can get them in the other mouse hole? Yeah, I see what I'm supposed to do here. I feel... Oh, god damn it. I feel the bird feeders and I can hear the blue jays circling around clawing. If I had to remove Casper, my cat, from the window still because he was scaring away all of the airborne little guys. This is the split up point for the evil route, by the way, if you want to do it yourself. I'm trying to be a good boy. Or girl, I don't know what Chris is. Chris is a girl, right? Okay. Try using those blocks to get... Yeah, I know. I'm stuck over here. Don't explain it to me again. I'll like take the... Is this all I have to do? Oh. There we go. Oh, that was stressful. Build the bird feeders. I guess cats like birds, right? That's kind of a thing. Angel doesn't really like small birds, but she'll chase a turkey. Do not feel obliged to read my long non sequitur messages out loud. I read every message out loud. Take care. What are you doing? Telling me to do act? Can someone please explain what's going on? It's like, oh boy, is this your first time in battle? If that helps you pass them, that's fine. I just don't want you to feel like you have to. No, I basically do. I don't think... There's not many situations where I don't read out the messages. I mean, if it was like, if I was getting a lot, but I don't get that many, so it's like, fine. You and Vero Kun. Oh, Vero Kun. I just worked out. Explained how battles work to Noel. I get it. It's kind of like Dragon Blazers. I don't know what that is. Is that a reference to something? And if we're nice to you, we can win through mercy. This is just Persona. I realized at some point. Except we don't... yeah, it's just Persona. What happened to her? Oh, dude, I took so much damage there. Noel is the antler character? Yeah. Dragon Blazers is an RPG in Deltarune. Do I get to play it? I won. I got 0 XP and $94. Okay, another character to fight. Yay. I haven't seen this one before. He's like literally a syringe. Syringe head with an axe. That's a design choice. Dak Black... The Black Flash. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Her name is my name too? Nice. Oh, that's right, yeah. That's you then. Okay. I don't know what to do with these guys. Hospitality? Oh, so this is just like a freebie. Needles aren't scary. Medicine's important, you know. This girl is so sweet. Let's give her free bullets. Oh my god. We don't get to play it, but it's an important reference later. Oh, okay. Thanks, I woke up, hey. Okay. Oh, look. I like that animation. You woke up early. Yeah. It's late for me. Oh, look at this guy. We are the Addisons. All we do is advertise. I don't know why. Why is everyone British when I do a voice? This is an advertisement too. Advertisements now only $9.99. I just have one mode. Just do British accent. You open the treasure chest. Inside was a pink ribbon. Pink ribbon was added to your armor. I guess I can give that to Noelle, right? She's got a snowy ring, a silver watch, and a royal pin. Oh, I guess she's like rich, eh? Increases the range bullets, increase tension. Can I give it to anyone else? Oh, I can. A lot of ads on Australian TV from British companies. I don't really watch TV. I'm trying to think. Do I listen? I mostly listen to American people, like online and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why my default is when doing voices to go to British. Oh, I read that before. Oh, goodness. Maybe it's just because it's easier than like an American accent. I think, for me at least, British accent is like actually not that hard to do compared to American. I think British voice is the narrator in general as an American. There you go. I've had to do British accents like when I was a kid. When I was in school, you know, you do the school play and they were always like, you have to do a British accent. We are the Addisons. All we do is advertise. This is an advertisement too. $9.99. Oh, we caught up. Oh, we can't get to the side. Susie, she's right there. Oh, they're eating fairy floss. A lot of educational films have British narrators. Yeah. If you ever want to check out the evil route someday, you just have to make another save file on slot 2 next to the time the save appears. Oh, that's a good point. I should do that. I think that's where you get it from. Well, that's where you got it from. Watching, this is his name, the guy that does the nature doctors. I forget all of a sudden. It looks kind of like... Ah, they're looking over here. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Oh, we were spying, were we? Oh, okay, more. Damn. Oh, okay. That is brutal. Oh, that's too early. Okay. Oh, we did it. Can't even cross the street without getting my ass kicked. I love this city. Since everyone else got plugged in, they're a lot more agreeable. It's nice. Oh, have I recruited enough people? I don't know. I'll just fight them anyway. It's really not that big a deal. Hey Varus, you gotta play. I mean, I could have spared one or whatever. Just what the doctor ordered. I got both. Okay. Survived. The animations are really good in this game. I'm starting to notice. Like, it's kind of one of those things. I think I wrote this game off because of like the artwork. When people started talking about it, like it's been around for a while, right? And same with Undertale. I was like, this game kind of doesn't look that good, so I won't play it. But then, like, yeah, the artwork is kind of basic, but the animation's pretty detailed. Oh, hon, two young beings together on a school night? Could I interest you in some brand new dating shoes? No, you've got it totally wrong. No, that's too British. Chris and I are just friends. Chris being my neighbours has been my neighbour forever. We've been through so much, so sometimes it feels like we know each other better than anyone. I didn't realise they were close. Yet somehow, it's hard to say that we're exactly friends. Let's say we're friends. Yep, that's right. We're friends. It's surprisingly nice just hearing Chris say that. I don't know where to go. I guess down here. The art feels more detailed and colourful in Deltarune than Undertale. Yeah, probably, because he had time to perfect it. You keep standing on this one, and she's going to go to the next one. Teamwork! Makes the dream work. Boxes. Okay, let's go. Another. Woo-hoo-hoo. He's right over there. Can you distract her somehow? Okay. Oh. Lamau. Did she just say that? Like, you're here. Sorry, Chris. While I've been looking for Noelle, I've had like 4 of these all ages appropriate glasses of pure battery acid. Oh, she's wasted. This white girl wasted. Don't worry, that was my throwing glass. It's safe. Look, Chris. Criss-cross applesauce. Now that we're trucies, I feel like we're on the same mathematical wavelength. You get me, Chris? You do not do crazy things like have opinions, or scream when I capture you, or tell me horrible plans for Smart Boy Theme Park. I just cannot compute it. Why everyone else is so ungrateful. Okay. Oops, that was my extra dangerous glass. Chris, I just want to make everyone smile. And if I become an evil villain to accomplish that, is that bad? It's okay. You do not have to answer. you would be wrong. But Chris, while we're still truces, maybe we could make the most of it. We could play that game again. Wasn't that fun, Chris? Just you and me, having a good time. No one else to get in the way. Oh my god. Queen, I've been looking everywhere for you. To show you this. A monument to our greatness together. Oh. How do I put this? Very smart. So smart you are. I love I love tolerating you. Ha! I knew you'd be enamored. Such perfect taste. Very cool statues. I did not know you had nipples. Fuck. I will soon I will in our ideal world. Okay. Chris, feel free to admire our artisanship. Queen and I have plans to consider. The art feels detailed and colourful. Wait, now we can clearly see the eyepiece. Yes. Yeah, because he's turning. Ah, yeah, so good. Look, I look forward to that. Yum, 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 yum. Let's go, Birdly. Keep going. I am right behind you. Lying. Procedurally lowering the volume of my voice. Sorry, Chris. I must Alt-Tab out here. Wow, cool face. Phew. Looks like my disguise worked. It's silly looking, but it beats hiding. Let's get going, Chris. How is I still not live? Even my desktop drifts? Yeah. I think when it lags, I don't know. YouTube's weird. I just realized I can't see anything. I guess I'll try not to wear it unless I have to. Okay, let's go for real now. So in the evil path, do you just like give her up? What's the deal? I'm curious. I wonder. I'll have to play it eventually. Do a second save file. Like the Black Flash explained. I think just killing everyone makes it evil? Yeah, probably. She just said Alt-Tab. Yeah, it's because I think it's like you're inside a computer technically. Yo, how's it hanging? We're making some extra money by selling in the city. Make those bucks somehow. Gotta buy new gear, gotta get new kicks. I want to be a car. That explains the ads. Yeah, like they're called the pop-up. Good thinking. Gotta have a way to get around. What'll it be, Chief? I got a CD bagels, $80 a pop. 80 bucks a pop. I don't know. I held space, storage space. I don't know. Who is that, mademoiselle? Leave her alone. Nice radio antenna you got there. Those antlers? Those are antlers, Cap. Did we lose Celium? True. Maybe the bots weren't bots because the views dropped. I don't know, man. Treachery. I did this for you. Have you guys seen that? I made this for you. Was it Julian? Or something? This is like old school YouTube. Julian TV. I made this for you. 17 years ago. Have you guys seen this? Really weird to bot a channel making games rather than one playing games. I don't know. I don't know. You needed this. You needed the last save, but whatever. Doesn't matter. You guys haven't seen Julian Smith? 27 million views 17 years ago. This was peak early, like, you know, early 2010s, like YouTube. I think it's not playing. Oh, it's muted.
Morning, brother. Hello, brother.
It's also crazy to see how bad the quality is now. Like, it's 720p. We thought this was like the most cinematic shit ever.
Kool-Aid.
Turn it up. Oh yeah, okay. Hang on a second. If we go back to the old one, I can mute the desktop audio, and you guys will just hear this.
You don't make a pot of Kool-Aid.
Well, I did.
Is it hot?
Maybe, maybe not.
It's hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hot Kool-Aid?
I can put some ice in it if you like.
Oh, no, I'm not thirsty.
Brother,
I'm not gonna drink it!
I made this for you.
No!
Drink it!
No!
I want you to drink this!
I'm not drinking it!
Drink this right now or I'll pour it on the floor and I'll blame it on you!
Oh yeah, real mature.
I made this for you!
Now why don't you grow up?
I did! Because I love you!
I don't know why
Well,
he's
I'm
speaking
not gonna
like that.
drink it.
I hate you!
That's all I ever hear anymore. Brother, try this. Brother, try that. Remember that? What was it? Cinnamon toast and, what was it?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
That was a good idea.
You didn't make a single pound.
I made a pound of cinnamon toast with mayonnaise.
And don't forget Rocky Road with Tabasco, right? Yeah. Was that 3 hospitalized? That 3 women hospitalized.
You drink this!
Is it live for me? It's loading forever. It's
Drink your own hot Kool-Aid.
There's so much left of it. What am I gonna do with all this hot Kool-Aid?
Drink it.
No!
Yes.
No! Brother.
Yes.
Please. Drink my hot Kool-Aid.
please drink.
Okay.
This passed for like peak comedy back in 2010. What are the kangaroos going on? I made this for you.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
This was like my favorite YouTube channel back in like 2009. Oh, wait, hold up. No, stop. That's literally me. 15 years ago. That's crazy. I literally just chirping on this, like being mad at someone. That's my personal. Yeah, I'm logged into the personal, yeah. 15 years ago. I'm Dude, that's crazy. It makes sense you're saying this because it's your account. Yeah, so it's like it got no like likes or dislikes or whatever. But it's here. Dude, that's so cool. I was chirping even back then. So, because I think someone must have said like we sound like Australian accent or something. And I'm like, you have no idea. That's definitely not Australian. Dude, that's crazy. But yeah, I made this for you. Maybe that's why I speak with a British accent when I'm doing voices. What's going on down here? Oh yeah, okay, so I muted the desktop audio. Thanks for letting me know. I guess I gotta fight this guy off for the treasure chest. Yeah, I have like a really bizarre audio setup for this stream. I have like a bunch of different audio channels so that I can basically, it's so that when I get the playback, I only hear certain audio. So the music that's playing in the background doesn't come through in the recording. Consequently, I was playing that on Firefox. Firefox is my browser that the audio doesn't come through on. So like if I tried to like turn that into a clip, which I think I still can, the audio of that won't come through. Oh, that's an overpass. These ones are a little bit harder to fight. Everyone who seems to have weird audio setups, yeah. It's like I have a bunch of like browsers set as audio channels, and desktop audio is normally muted. But for this, it's like kind of, it's just lazy. of us who do movie nights, and often it's an ordeal. Yeah, I don't know, how do people do movie nights? Because I was watching Atrioc, I don't know, and he was watching the Pokemon movie, and I was like, how is he able to do that, and not get like copyright striked? I don't understand. They basically stream like Hulu, yeah. Sleep Mist, Ice Shock, and Action. I guess I need to build up some TP so I can put them to sleep. Because they do it on Discord. Oh, okay. Well, Atrioc was doing it on, like, Twitch. Oh, God. I don't know how he did it. He rented the Pokemon movie on, well, he's a big streamer. He's a big YouTuber. I don't know. Like, it was okay. He didn't get in trouble. I don't know how it works. It's a mannequin with a dress on it. Clothing store for sale. We're selling this for 75% off. Only $300 dark dollars. I mean, I could buy it. I got money. I don't know what that means, but I'll take it. Maybe you can rent them and it's like being a tiny movie theater. Maybe. I don't know how. I should do some research. Because it seems like a bit of fun. Okay, I guess we have to stop here. That works. I think it could just mute the VOD and listen to some copyrighted music on stream and only got the VOD muted. Yeah, I suppose Twitch is kind of funny with copyright. Like YouTube, you couldn't do that on YouTube. You get like ping straight away. But like Twitch will let you do it and then they'll just mute the VOD, right? And so then that's fine. I guess. I don't know how. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Wait, how do I get across there? Oh, do I have to like go out and then down again? Wait, how am I supposed to know? At your scale, paying would be crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't pay for a license, right? Ouch. Oh my god, this is such a bad idea. Okay. I mean, I can't tell what's a good line, so I guess I've just got to wait until I see the double, like that. Hit stop on that, and we can just walk through this, no problems. I don't know where I'm trying to go. I don't know where I'm trying to go. Wait, this is hard. Wait. God damn it. It doesn't start counting down until you leave the platform, so we'll go with that. I don't know where to go. Did I go up instead of down? Oh, it started kind of... There isn't a secret there. The path is upward. Normal path upwards. Okay. Thank you, What the Hell Entertainment. Like, up here? Oh, thank you. Oh. We did it. Another puzzle. Another puzzle. Looks like another electric wall. This hole is a switch inside of it. Maybe we can try to put something inside. Okay, we gotta do What do you think, Chris? Anxious? Okay. Wait, how do I get... in... Oh, here's a hole for my to enter. Oh, okay. Where are they gonna go? They went the wrong way, right? They go out that way. Well, I wouldn't want them to hit. How the frick? How the... How? You're gonna get hit a lot because I'm pressing the wrong buttons. No, I had it. I didn't see that. Just hit over that. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Wait, I don't see it. Okay, that's it there. Oh my god. Okay, so that's that. And then we just need to get them to go up. There we go. Did we miss something? Hello? It's a citizen's duty to properly rotate and release the mice during traffic signs. What? A, engage. And disengage. Left, right, rotate. Oh wait, that was just like... Yeah, okay. Do I just press the button again? I can't believe you made those mice. Huh? I guess landing on the switch turned off the force field. Let's go, Chris. Easy. Jeez. You aren't going to touch that cheese, are you? I am going to touch the cheese. I mean, is this really a problem? Am I crazy? Like, we might be friends, but like, it's just some cheese. And I love cheese, so like, why wouldn't I touch the cheese? You know what I'm saying? Like, I like cheese. You rub the cheese, you rubbed the cheese down like a beloved pet. Suddenly, mice. Trap? Beer. Oh wait, I'm so dumb. Oh, so close. I press Y. I press X instead. Got it. Okay. I have to do 3 of those. No one's secrets again. I said there was a secret. You read there wasn't. Still time if you want to check it out. No pressure. No, yeah, I did realize I misread that. Oh my god, so much cheese. But then I was like failing too much. I don't think I could have done it. If I touch the cheese, did the mouse come? I keep pressing X instead of triangle. Alright. Okay, let's catch this mouse and try to find a save point. Press Y to trust him. I think I got one. Okay, fine. This is gonna be really hard. Okay, and you can spare the other one. Damn it! Ouch. Got it. Okay, we recruited them all. Oh, does that mean I'm good to go? I can just walk across this. Sweet. Inside was a CD bagel. They're like healing items, right? I should probably heal, because... Oh, another puzzle. It's a dead end. Oh, another spelling one? The switch didn't seem to work. Oh, the platform's falling. Help! Do I have a time limit on this? You maybe? I saved you. Oh my god. Oh, it's flipping that guy. What happens if I do this? No, they just get blocked. Nope. Oh god. Wait. Why am I so bad at this? This is really hard. Have I played Hades? No. I love emo. Oh, I love mouse. This one's different. I wasn't paying attention to the chat. I was like, I can't pay attention to what they're talking about because I'm trying to flip and solve the puzzle. This one is the toughest? Yeah, she fell. Even a broken clock is right once a day. And Chris, if anyone asks, I solved the puzzle. It's not fair for you to get extra credit for a fluke. Get it? No one... Let no one think otherwise, especially Susie. You know, she'd just lord it over me. Okay. We're safe? That was a mission. You know, I don't think I'm afraid of mice anymore. Exposure therapy. Anyway, let's keep going. Noelle is now immune to mice. Okay, cool, save point. Alright. You would be great at voice acting? I don't think so. I've got like one. I can only do British accents. We were just discussing before. Just British. British or Australian. That's all I got for you. Okay. I am going to leave it there. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Wait, that makes me wonder if you guys have seen like Darren and Damo stuff, because you're not like. Could you do a Hugo voice? Who's Hugo? Time for a good time zone, everybody. Have you guys seen all the non-Australians? Have you seen Darren and Damo? Is that what it's called? It's a lot of swearing. I don't know if there's any kids in chat. Siggy Butt Brain? You guys know Siggy Butt Brain? This is like peak. You would be a very great voice actor. Hugo the Troll? I don't know who that is. Horse race place. I've never seen this before. I'm just clicking the first video.
However, he became pretty good at other aspects of coding.
What? I don't even know. Darren and Damo. This is peak Australian. This is what people at the train station look like.
Oi, Damo, you can't give us your lighter. Fuck off, man.
There's a lot of swearing. That's what they look like. That was the story of the video of the character. Oh, okay. And his awful PlayStation games. Hugo the Troll multi-platform showcase. It's a video game? Hugo Magic in the Woods for PS2? Friction Addiction? I've never seen this before. What is this? It's Danish? Oh, okay. I don't think it ever got translated.
What did you say about me?
Hard to find videos of it too. Anyway, Darren and Damo. It's too vulgar for the stream. I feel bad.
Rough cold brew.
Oh, don't give
Try
me an
Vicks
ad.
Vapor Drops with Vicks Ventilator.
What is this? Check Discord. Oh, you've got like a. What the hang on. Hold. It was a great game.
Lad os så komme i gang.
Okay. Yeah, I do kind of sound like that when I'm doing the nerd voice. I was like, quick time. Yeah, the stuff we like. This is pretty cool, actually. Like fake 3D. Something. It's weird. Like, we just finished. I'm just about to hop off stream, and I was showing. I don't know, Mr. Cilliam. I don't know if you've seen it. Like, it's pretty famous in Australia, Darren and Damo. But I was like showing them Darren and Damo. But I was just like, I feel kind of bad because there's a lot of swearing. So now, NA Fresh is saying that I sound like this guy when I do the Birdley voice. But we haven't heard him speak. He's just on a track.
Derude. Hvad i alverden laver du dog derude?
Is he actually saying something, or is it just like not? I don't know. I don't understand Danish.
Hvad i alverden laver du dog derude?
That's basically what I sound like when I do Birdley. It is Danish, okay. I'm like, is it like actual words? All right. Damo, give us your lighter. We'll be back on Monday night. Probably. What are you? What in the world are you doing out there? Is that what he says? Oh, okay. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to sleep. You guys have a good day, good night, wherever you are. And I'll see you on Monday. Feels weird signing off without.
Don't have one. Oi,
Give
what's
us
your
your
problem,
lighter.
mate?